Lally ho and happy Pride Month, everybody. Welcome to Kupo Quest. For everybody but Ava. So, welcome to episode 59 of Kupo Quest. We are, just we're still here. Where are we
more
though?
until we get to the magic number.
What 60? That's the magic number, and then only 10 more after that to the next magic number. Anyway, where we left off, we have decided to head up to the Norvalen region for a couple reasons. One, we have some favors we would like to ask the Ellison up there, maybe some charms to help keep people from scrying on us, since we have a couple magically inclined people that would like to see our party dead. Also, one of our own has been put into basically a state of suspended animation, and we're hoping that her being from that area would be able to help her come out of it. As we head up that way, there were a couple interesting things that happened. We learned that Izzy's brother, Hikael, has gotten himself captured off halfway across the world in the Beastlands. Since we left Cornelia, Shiva has abandoned the party, leaving them without their gift of the Warriors of Light. And we have gained a new friend slash potential hazard in a new little Drake that Ava has brought on board. And everyone's hoping doesn't eat Chocobo. Although I think we're due for a good. We haven't had a good shock death in a while. So we'll see how that goes.
God.
I
Rude to know.
But where we
Yeah.
have left off, Izzy had reached out to his old friend Taurus, who's been staying in Alexandria, and asked to meet up secretly somewhere outside the city. So you all kind of changed course a little bit and started heading towards Alexandria. And that's where we left off. I will say, and this got brought up pre-stream, yes, you will all get a long rest. So if you haven't done that, you can take a long rest now, because this will be
Thank you.
at least a day's worth of travel.
And we're just gonna go ahead and mark. We're just gonna go ahead and mark mage armor off.
Oh, yeah, sure. What do you think? I would do something like that to you?
My AC will perpetually be 15 until the day I die.
As the sun is coming up, you actually do receive a message, Izzy, in your head. That's from Taurus, who says, I think I know a place we can meet. It's about a half-day walk for me outside the city. There's a large mound to the southwest of Alexandria. I think it's far enough away that we should be able to meet privately. You could land the airship and not attract attention.
All right, thank you. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't just say that. That's me being distracted. Izzy says, "All right, thank you, Taurus. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you."
Okay.
Wants to land his airship in your mound.
Oh.
I think that deserves inspiration.
It does. For anybody new, I reward 1 inspiration per stream for really good puns and really bad jokes. So you would then get that, Basscat. You've got your inspiration for the game.
Excellent.
Also, sexual innuendo. It's like a double entendre. Everything's just better. Everything's just better if it's a dirty joke. So you guys have about, thinking about half day for him when he sent you this, probably meeting around noon. And he gave you basically just a generalized, like a large mound or, some kind of, small mountain or hill or something. Something and the area around here is mainly grassland, so it's about as good as a landmark as you're going to get. So what do you want to do? You got about half a day, if you have anything in particular.
All right. Team, are you going to do the team meeting now or later?
What's the team meeting
now
about?
Okay, cool. Izzy will call a team meeting.
Okay. As y'all gather around on the deck of the airship, looking expectantly as Izzy, the floor is yours, my friend.
Izzy is going to cast Summon Whiteboard, and you see that there are multiple points on his little
Fuck.
whiteboard. Oh, Bubbles, that is apparently that's a canonical spell that the DM gave me.
It is. Summon
Excellent.
whiteboard. It is, for sure.
I'm rolling with it.
Especially during meetings.
Keep in mind for the time period this takes place, it makes more sense to have a chalkboard, but a whiteboard is funny. Izzy says to everyone, he's like, okay, so yesterday we were speaking about what you all where we all wanted to go with the plan. And I understand that for Cat and Bailey, I'm so
Bailey.
sorry I keep forgetting your name.
Mhm.
That was not in character. For Bailey, the two
Funnier
of
if it
you more
is.
specific. Yeah, the two of you specifically just gave your input, but didn't have any thoughts, particularly towards or for any plans. But I would really appreciate any thoughts to this new plan I have at the red.
Okay.
It seems that the biggest obstacle we have currently is time in the order in which we should do things. And I think we're all in agreement that the mother crystal should either come last or come first. If we're gonna go all in, we should go all in. However, I think something that I realized as I was going to sleep last night is that it makes sense for us to, despite the fact that there's a ceasefire, prepare as much as we can, just in case this ceasefire is as flimsy for them as it is for us.
I mean, it would be
So
safe to assume that they're probably rallying forces, right?
100%. And we've been too preoccupied with other things that we forgot that despite everything, we still play a major part in this war, not just dealing with the crystals. Hell, Ava is technically a representative of Cornelia at this moment.
That's true.
And the two of us could potentially end up being representatives for Mysidia should our plan go.
Oh, right.
Me
forgot about
more
that.
so because I feel as if the whole political thing isn't your vibe, but you're willing. Izzy wouldn't say vibe. I don't know why I said that.
You gotta focus. You gotta get in the game tonight, Izzy.
Not so much that I wouldn't be inclined. I think it's more along the lines of just I work a lot better away from all of that stuff. Like, I'm not opposed to talking to higher ups. I mean, I've been dealing with your father for years, but
Same.
I mean, you're the one that carries the name. Well, obviously, the sperm donor done great wonders with this one. But no, like I feel like, I mean, you carry the name more so than the image.
I know. It's just
people are gonna think you're Kyle.
We can talk about that later. First things first. Hikael, I stated before that Hikael went to the beaches, and I was supposed to tell Grunthor that, but then all this happened. Something's happened, and he's been captured somehow by their government, and now I need to find a way to handle that, but separately of this.
Oh Jesus, that's a whole nother war with another continent.
Exactly, and my fear is if we specifically get involved, that has greater implications than a random third party.
Would we? Oh, this is a weird thought to have randomly. Would it also kind of be a little bit beneficial to add a third party into a war and make them fight it out with the Empire? And give everybody else the time to rebuild, even more time to rebuild. And then hopefully those people can lessen the Empire's army. And then go from there.
So let's just say, Bailey, hypothetically speaking, do you mean like, I don't know, let's just say hypothetically, using an airship to fly over the Beastlands and dropping explosives on it with a few sigils of the Empire and then running away and seeing if the Beastlands people retaliate?
I think that sounds like a fucking great idea. But also, I don't really want to hurt a lot of people.
Thank you.
Very honorable to
Not
kill
only
people.
Also, we also can't guarantee that the Beastlands will be able to get here even in time to help with it. No.
Oh, true.
Rallying up an army is the easiest part. Coming up with a plan as soon as you're in foreign land is the more difficult one, because not DM, is it canon? Not much is known about the Beastlands.
Almost nothing. In fact, if you'll remember when
Yeah.
Grunthor first came on, no one had even heard of the city he was from.
Yeah.
And if you
And I
remember,
think-
it had been
It's a
specifically
spotlight.
hidden.
Yeah, and he says if we don't know much about them, it's hard to assume. It's easy to assume they probably are in the same boat. So there's no guarantee what'll even happen. And if I was a general, I would be remiss to send my armies into unknown territory just off of a whim. I think for now, I've asked Master Matoya if she could do anything or if she has any ideas, and she probably won't send me back a message until it suits her. But for now, I just want on everyone's mind as information because my attention may be split for a bit because of this. But other than that, we need allies, and that's the most important part. And we need allies before the Empire gets to them. So I have 3 suggestions. 1, we speak to the Queen of Alexandria and see if there's anything she could possibly do to not only help with the war, but to keep our airships safe while we go to the Norvalen region. Thank you for the suggestion, Ava.
My pleasure.
Number 2, we need to speak. I'm going to send a message to Squall to see if he can speak to Sid to see if anything with the Loporettes can be handled or done. Whether if we need to go with Sid, we'll take up this time that we have of a ceasefire to go do that if Sid does not want to go alone, especially considering we do have an airship. But if the Loporettes are as smart as Sid is, they may very well shoot this airship out of the. So we'll have to speak to him.
Yes, Bailey, you have a question.
What's a loporette?
Uh,
What?
Uh,
Wait, do you mean I know
that's-
something you don't?
I don't know what a
You don't know
loporette
what a
is.
loporette is?
I've
Holy
not heard
shit.
that term before.
That's
they
crazy.
haven't been
Is it a
within
type
the
of
public.
people?
Yes, they haven't been within the eye of most civilization for a very long time. In fact, there are only two. There are only really 2 who go about the main. Well, now 1. Nozak was a operette. Imagine a
Right.
humanoid bunny person who's about a foot tall.
Oh, that's
Wait,
adorable.
I don't think he was
Eyes
that
look
tall.
pretty adorable.
Regardless,
Oh, I want
we
to
need
make
to
a
see if we
papoose.
can get Sid to get the Loporettes to help, and if he needs our help, we need to give aid in any way we can while we're in this current ceasefire. And then thirdly, we need to see if we can speak to the elves. I don't expect them to get involved with war, but I expect them to at least be willing to. I expect us to at least be able to curry some sort of favor if we do a mission for them, or at least tell them about what the Empire is planning, especially with their crystal being affected. But whether we mention that or not, I think is debatable on either side, especially considering they'll probably want to do something about it if they find out, and that could cause problems.
But at the same time, we could also use that. If they're going to spend their own time protecting their crystal or their land or whatever, then we don't have to worry about them.
So you
Essentially,
will.
that could be a part of the world that we don't have to.
You don't know for sure what they know, but you do know that in both prior instances, the people nearby were aware something was going on. The signs of the crystal losing its power were becoming apparent, especially in Bala by the time you got there.
I feel as if we're going to speak to the elves, we need to be 100% honest with them and just leave some information out.
Right.
So I feel as if we can tell them what's going on with the crystals and ask them for their help in this war. But I'm not sure where their priorities will lie if we give them this information. They might not care about the war. They might go just to protecting the crystal. And while that would be good, I'm not sure if they can beat it, I'm not sure if their armies will be able to beat the beast that's taking over this crystal by themselves. But we also don't have to get involved.
I feel like it becomes a point of we were heading that way and now we've pivoted. It sounds like you've been wanting to go that way for a while, but you always change your mind or something pops up. You could probably safely say that the elves are quite low on the list then of we need to do this, but at the same time they could probably handle themselves, right?
Yes. The main concern is getting anti-scrying devices for Ava and Bazcat. So what I was told by Master Matoya is that we could potentially see if we can convince them to let us do some sort of work for them in return for those items.
Do we have the time, though?
I
Depends
would
on what
like
the
to
work
make
is,
the
I
time.
suppose.
Buzzcat, if you don't mind me asking, you were in that town. Were you only stationed in that town, or do you travel around?
I've been here or there. I kind of travel. I was just there waiting for you, go.
Had you been further into, like, the forest or the Elven territory, would you know anything about those people?
Uh, Not much. Usually, I'm just kind of the guy that you uh, point where you want to be. Have someone punch, and I punch. So I don't know much
I
about nothing.
Yeah, and
I like that about you,
specifically,
Bascat.
Squall wouldn't have sent you any further in, just because of the
Yeah.
political ramifications of entering into the Ellison territory. So
I think we should at least attempt, and I think it's worth wasting time if.
What's okay? So we have the plan if everything goes well. What's the plan if shit goes south?
If things go south, we need to make the Mother Crystal our priority.
Okay, so we talk to the elves, and if the elves don't like it, we attack the big one?
Well,
Oh, not attack,
okay.
sorry.
By things going south, I thought you meant the worst case scenario, not the elves not wanting to help us. If the elves don't wish to help us, we'll simply have to find another way. There's nothing we can do, and if they wish to sign over their own death certificate, that's honestly none of our business. Because we know
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Excellent.
Because if they deny us, we know what's going to happen when the Empire goes.
Oh,
They're going to
yeah.
say no. The Empire is going to test their stubbornness, and it's going to end with either them signing over to the Empire, or going down with their country.
Would be rather funny if we just walk up and we say, hey, the Empire wants to take your land. And they're like, oh, bets, let's work with you guys instead.
you have
I
had
Well,
an,
I mean,
think
honestly, that's
you
what I
have had
plan on doing in Alexandria.
an easy go of some of these cities so far. Now, granted, you've been visiting pretty staunchly anti-Empire cities, but you've had pretty good luck just walking up and being like, "Hey, you want some allies? Cool."
regardless, I think we need to speak to the Queen of Alexandria first. We need to leverage the fact that it was Balaam who saved their city with their fake icon. After that, we need to ask her. We need to ask to see if maybe she can hold our airship for a bit, or just make sure it's okay. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Taurus knew a guy who knew a guy. Most bards do. After that, we need to go to Blake's people, and we need to ask them as much as we can about possession, and see if there's any way for us to find a way to heal the dark. I think it would be best if me and Bailey learn these things. Bailey, you're much better at reactive magic than I am, so it would be easier for you to try something. And if something went wrong, you would be the best person at ending the spell quicker.
Well, yeah,
Mostly
yeah.
as but this is mostly just information if it comes up type of thing. I'm going to be, in all honesty, the Dark Knight seems like a problem we deal with when we. For
Yeah.
Sarah's sake, I think it would be best to at least try to see if they know anything. Then we need to go speak to the elves, which will be quite a bit of a walk unless they have chocobos or horses they can give us. We need to see what we can get from them. After that, we need to go. Pardon me?
Huh? What?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh no, I'm just counting. Go ahead.
Okay. After that, we need to see if we can find some way to get to the Laparette. And in fact, I'm going to message Squall right after this. Does that sound like
points. I'm
Well,
along for the ride.
that's what war is. Unfortunately, that would leave. You see, size that would leave Massidia for last. And as much as I would like to handle it as quickly as possible. I want to give my mom enough time to plan. I want to give my mom as much time to plan it.
Hearing all this read back to me, I wonder if we've got, I've given you too many open issues here.
But also, my
Izzy came
mom
with
was
the
very...
receipts, like, look at what our DM gives to us.
Oh, trust me, I did not remember a lot of this. It was thanks to Nozak. It was thanks to Nozak. It was thanks to Psychic and Fishy that I even remembered half of it. But you see, he says, but also my mom may call us if something abrupt happens or if she thinks everything. So the city is kind of up in the air, but I would prefer to save it till right before the crystal. I think, Bailey, I think you were right in saying that the dealing with the crystal seems kind of null and void at this point, especially at the potential of the mother crystal being able to do something. But it would still be a big risk because we're not even sure if we'll be able to wield that power in any sort of meaningful way.
Okay. Right. So we go to Alexandria and deal with the Queen first, and then see if they have some more information, and then we just go from there.
Yes, we need to see if maybe...
Right.
I highly doubt it. We need to see if maybe they'll be willing to make an alliance with us in by proxy, Balam and Cornelia. But knowing how Alexandria was, a lot of things happened. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't even have the resources ready to even get a fifth of an army.
Okay. So just before we go then, I have one last question. I know that the Dark Knight has some relation to all of you, and obviously to Sarah as well, with the possession and everything. The question is more so, would Sarah understand if we didn't find something? Do you think that she would... I mean, obviously she's not going to be too happy, but do you think that if we went there and tried and found nothing, do you think that she would understand if we had to do what would be done?
I think... You see he kind of sighs, and he says, I trust that Sarah meant it when she said she understood the risks that would come with us dealing with the dark.
Okay.
And if she's upset, we'll have to deal with that bridge as we get. But I don't think if anything happens, she'll be upset enough to ever pull support away from this alliance.
Yes, well, it sounds like you've done a lot for her, so...
Yes. And that's the worst case scenario is that we can't get Furion back. But like I said, the Dark Knight seems like a problem we deal with when we get to it.
Right.
Bazcat, do you think we can rely on your blade?
Right. Me and Boyamak are ready to go.
Thank you. I'm very happy you're here. It makes me feel a lot more confident.
Mm-hmm. Getting hit hurts. I don't know how you do it all the time. You and Gunther are tough bastards.
It's not so bad.
It's easy when you have 188 HP.
Yeah.
My God in heaven.
Jesus
I have
Christ!
188? Oh
Yeah.
Bestie, I have 86.
Yeah.
I just cracked triple figures.
holy
If Izzy gets punched, he's done.
damn.
And
I
there's
am
no
the
shenanigans
very-
there. Like,
The very definition of meat shield.
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
also, Izzy says, also, I've been so focused on statecraft and doing all of this that I've been neglecting some of my other skills. We need to start finding ways to make money again so that I can start making potions for all of us,
Oh.
especially now that we're down.
Oh, making money. I mean,
you haven't made
that's
money in a while.
difficult.
Money.
Yeah. I can make potions and it'll be cheaper than buying them from any place. But the problem is timing, and we still need materials to do so.
I suppose if we're in any towns and we have a little time, I could always take a couple little contracts. Save
I
give
also-
us the money there too.
I hit a British accent randomly. I also think that
Catching, isn't it?
maybe gold along with these magical items could be a good ask from the elves if they won't give us any alliance.
Having
But that's
something to
assuming
say
they-
then.
Yeah, but that's assuming they have a mission for us and that we can even sway.
I mean, it probably would make it a bit easier. I mean, also, if we need money, I just need to go to a town and find a message scroll. Or sending, sorry.
Okay,
Fantasy
what's your
ATM.
like? Are you about to just withdraw like 50,000 gil kind of money, or do you mean like you have a few hundred laying around in a stash? Like, what's your definition of if we need money? Because I've heard people
Well-
say that before, and I've seen people pull out 10 gil, and then I've seen someone like buy out an entire tavern. So it's like, what are we?
Well,
Damn.
Shin and I do kind of have a rainy day fund.
Hmm.
We usually use it for the kids, but obviously if shit goes down, this is probably a bit more necessary to, keep everything alive.
Well,
Yeah, the world is-
unfortunately, normally I'd be able to make you a spell scroll relatively easily, but sending is a bit more powerful of a spell than I can do within a certain amount of time. So,
Well,
unfortunately,
We're going to Alexandria. It's a pretty big city. I'd probably be able to find something there.
well, that's assuming there are things that aren't destroyed. So, I guess we can search. Actually, how much guild does Izzy even have? Yikes, he has 200. Well,
It's been a while since you guys had a payday.
Yeah,
What
since
even?
Lindblom.
How is
Yeah.
it?
maybe we
How are we even counting the gil? Because I just have 7 gold.
actually.
One
Yeah,
gold is one gil.
Yeah, I think he says maybe we
God
could
damn!
convince. Maybe we can convince the queen to give us some.
I'm broke.
Hey, queen.
How much does it cost you to
so
make a healing
listen.
potion, Izzy?
I remember the DM sent me a link, but I don't think I have it more.
It's like 50 or 100, right?
I always assume making a healing potion costs half of what a healing potion normally costs, but there's also like time
Yes.
shit to it.
So I think it's 25 for a basic.
Oh,
I think.
But also, I don't remember how much it cost. I mean, how long it cost. Oh, geez. DM, we might need to find. You might need to send me what
I'll
you want to
resend it
use.
again. Yeah.
we're going to be flying on an airship around the continent, so you have plenty of downtime, Izzy. Yeah, well, shit, I have fucking 419 gil. Let me just buy some shit for my Drake, and then I don't know, we can spend the rest on potions and supplies.
I have a little money too, with little need for money. So,
I think that this is a plan that could potentially work. But I do think the last part relies very heavily that we'll be able to do anything with it. So what do you all think?
I think you got a good head on your shoulders. I think.
I was
What
busy
you
laughing at my
saying?
own joke. I'm down.
Think
Izzy
I'm good.
slowly tucks ear behind ear.
We're gonna fuck it. I'll say it out loud. We're gonna go up to the Queen of Alexandria, and Ace is gonna like imbue the entire month of Pride. And walk up to the Queen and be like, "Oh my God, Queen Slay, house down boots." So, okay, we're bro bestie, and she'll be like, "Oh my God, yeah."
I think I just found our clip.
I hate it here.
Slay.
Queen will be like, "Oh my God, Slay bestie, yeah."
We're gonna walk up. She's gonna see this this GSA and be like, I'm like so into voguing right now. All right, that's the mandatory Pride Month jokes. We reached our quota.
Reached our quota,
Excellent.
So early though. Okay.
You gotta get them in early.
Listen, DM, you said 40% increase in pay if we reach the quota. I don't know what you want from us.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Hey, we have help from the chat because Ravdok mentioned Hanny. We forgot Hanny.
Okay, but serious moment now. Izzy is looking expectantly for everyone's responses.
What was your last question? I was half paying attention and your microphone cut out a little bit.
Sorry, basically he asked what everyone thinks of the plan.
I like this plan. I'm going to be honest, I was spending 10% of this entire conversation thinking about how I'm going to be talking to all these important leaders and buying stuff. But the things that I did here, I very much agree with. I like it.
I mean, we go to Alexandria, we see if there's anything there, and just...
I heard that.
play it by ear. Oh, I'm glad you heard that part. Congratulations.
Yeah, I started listening at the beginning.
Cool. Yeah, we go there, speak to the Queen. Maybe they'll be able to help us. Maybe they'll be able to help you. Who knows? I mean, the idea of the Dark Knight at the front gate, I mean, we heard about that up in Mysidia. Apparently it was not... Well, it was, but it was not pretty. The man who died is rather a legend, but... not much really happened.
Oh, wait, have you heard the song about him?
There's a song.
Oh, no.
Oh. Regardless, I need to message Squall. I need to message Squall to see what he thinks of the plan. Is there anything else you all need from me? Because I'm going to be quite busy seeing which connections I'm going to need.
No, I'm probably just going to be reading.
I have a quick question while we're all here.
Oh, fuck.
The sending...
Yes.
What? No.
Oh, what?
The send... I'll pull out my sending stone. This thing, the sends the messages. Can I think of an image and translate the image?
Typically, sending stones either send to anyone you wish to, or they're connected to one other sending. So it depends. If it's connected to a different sending stone, then no.
Well, you're asking if when you send
if instead of words, can I like if I'm looking at a beautiful ocean, instead of being like, wow, I'm looking at this beautiful ocean, can I like screenshot what I'm looking at and send
Hold
it?
on, let me Google this because I'm pretty sure there's actually a spell for sharing thoughts.
Screenshot.
Are we canonically making screenshots of things?
You can only
Because
send...
you know, like the screen windows, and you look through it, and you're like, wow, that's the beautiful shots.
Yeah,
like,
you can only send the alt text, right? That's what you send.
Final Fantasy FaceTime.
Damn it.
Is that okay? No, that's not.
Right.
That's not an actual spell.
All right, so that was the only question I had for the next few days.
I mean, you could cast Detect Thoughts on yourself, but the person would have to be with... Oh, I forgot telepathic bond's a fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, unfortunately.
Your telepathic bond is with Garuda.
You have a lot of telepathic bonds. What am I nothing to you?
Yeah. All right. And then I need to go. Message. I need to go message my mentor, and I need to go message Squall.
Okay.
Please find me when you all need it.
Right. Guys, Cat, can I borrow you for a second?
Sure. Need me to move a chair?
Well, no, I don't think I put it on the high shelf. No, it should be fine. I just have something I want to bring up with you. A question. Actually, Ava, you might be good here as well. We'll let Izzy go do your thing. Have fun.
I like being useful.
Bailey is going to pull out... well, he's going to use Mage Hand. And Mage Hand's going to bring out the book of the army, like, tactics of Barlam that he took from the shop without realizing.
The sus one.
Yeah, the sus one. And when he like pulls the book out and he holds it up, it says, I went to a shop that had a lot of books and I nearly fucking died, which was a death trap. But essentially, I grabbed a few books on spices because I wanted to learn how to cook, but I accidentally picked up this one because it was there. Question. Do you think we'd be able to lie about Barlam's army forces to be able to make people think they're weaker than they are? I mean, Adonis still has a connection with me, so if I can read the book and, give some false truths, might make them think that it's an easier target than it is. But at the same time, it's also going to give Barlam a lot more time to be a bit more defensive. Because if I'm being honest with you, reading through the book, they're kind of fucked. There's not a lot there. With all due respect, Bazcat, you're kind of the strong one, aside from Squall and Renoa. So, if I can embellish some of the facts with them, maybe it might give them time to either embellish it so there's more, or embellish it so there's less.
Yeah, I would go for more, because if something's already really shitty, why would you make it sound even shittier and be like, hey, this thing really sucks. You should squish it, and they'll be like, yeah, okay, sure. Like
Also,
that.
Then
I
they
would
might
maybe make
also
it sound like it's better.
they might also send less forces.
No, Balam and Cornelia have been the main.
And Ava, just for your knowledge, from as far as you know, neither Bascat nor Bailey know about
Garden.
of
yeah,
course.
know about Garden.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
like we know nothing. But no, it doesn't really sound like Balam has much. It seems like it's mostly well, not so much a trade, but I mean, it's a port that initiated trade. I don't really know, to be honest. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot. So you think I should make it sound like there's more? Foot soldiers or something.
I mean,
Or is it more playing on the allies? With Cornelia and Barlam both being portside cities, it wouldn't be remiss to think that they'd be able to get allies between them quite quickly. Going by the... Well, wait, no, we can't go by the water. There is no fucking water crystal.
well,
man.
the average person can't, but we have the only working airship. I'm sure the Empire thinks we can manage how to take a boat across the water if we have the only working airship.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to use steam.
What is with you motherfuckers in Steam? There was another smart asshole that said something about Steam and machinery earlier. I don't remember if that was Zach or Sid, but...
I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. Or paddle. Just get a lot of people and paddle the ship.
Now paddle,
Yeah.
I could do. I could paddle for a real long
God, that's so
time.
much effort.
Yeah, not everybody is superhuman.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of lying. I don't think it's very honorable. But I guess if we are thinking about trying to buy time, I suppose I ain't the one lying.
Wow,
So-
king behavior, honestly.
Himbo. That's just what I think.
Right. I'm sure I'll be able to come up with something then.
If you can think of... If you think you can get away with it, sure. In the past, mostly Cornelia, but Cornelia and Balam have been really the only resistance that the Empire has seen in the last, I don't know, 100 years? I might be making that up, but in the last while, Cornelia and Balam has been the most resistant to that.
Give me a history check.
Alright. I'm so smart, guys. Watch this. Hell yeah.
As far as you know, yeah.
I said 3 as a joke, Ava!
Ava, please.
So, as I was so confidently saying, Cornelia and Balam have been the most difficult and have put up the most resistance for the Empire in the last, at least since I've been alive. And hell, those are actually, probably thinking about it, the two cities that have the least magically, arcanically, or divine ensourced help either. They're mostly just martial warriors and laborers. It's actually kind of crazy now that I'm thinking about it. But
What if we mentioned that the city had been deserted and that they worked or went to the water temple place and set up base there so it's away from the mainland?
I think we would have to coordinate that very heavily with Squall, because any of the Empire mages could just scry on Balam Town Square and see people walking around.
I forget about
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
Says the
Magic
professor
truly
of
does make
magic.
things very fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Magic makes things difficult.
Yeah, magic. Yeah, you're telling me. Yep.
I'm sure we'll come up with something then. But I mean, Balam is quite boring. I expected a bit more from the book. So, Bazcat, if you want, I'll leave the book with you. But I'm gonna go. There's some pictures in it.
Yeah, I was looking for something to steady my chair. It was a little bit wobbly, so
Alright. Well, I shall see you all in Alexandria. I'm going to go read
Right.
about the herbs of Zanarkand. It's rather interesting.
Okay. Izzy, you had some sendings you wanted to get taken care of, yep?
Yes. Shoot, I forgot. It was to that
Wall.
one, Wall, and someone. Oh, he was going to
Sid?
check in with Matoya.
Yep.
Okay. He'll message Squall first. He'll
Okay.
basically say, realizing you were right, the Loperettes could be a good help. Please ask Sid if he could start on that at least. We will help if needed.
Okay. I'll check with Sid, see if he can do anything. I'm sure he still has contacts there. Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Cool. He leaves that alone. He's going to check in with Master Matoya
Okay.
and say, don't like double sending, but what are your thoughts on previous message? Do you have suggestions if you can't help? Also, I love you.
Aw.
Oh,
Matoya sends a message back going, cringe, Lamau.
an
Cringe, LOL.
uncomfortable amount of silence follows, and you get no response.
Okay.
Left unread.
I think Izzy is going to wait. I think he's going to wait till he sends a third message and there's no response before he sends scrying. Because if she's just at home, he knows it'll be near impossible to actually look into what she's doing.
Okay. So what are you doing right now?
I think he is doing research on the library in Alexandria to see if maybe they'll have any books on liches.
Okay. That will be a little hard to do with what you have here. Go ahead and give me a investigation check with disadvantage. And who is currently driving the ship? All right, so you go ahead and give me a survival check because you're looking for the landmark.
Hey,
And if anybody wants to help him, he can have advantage. If anyone's helping him look out.
Oh.
Yikes. Izzy, that's a 13.
I
So Ava, you made this face like, oh, not survival. You have a plus 13.
I can't really.
I was
help because
expecting
I'm
like another
busy
2.
reading.
So yeah, Izzy, it's really hard. You don't really have any specific information on that particular library with you. But I mean, it is a large city. Probably, I mean, it's second largest, right behind Lindblom. And even Lindblom didn't have the biggest library, so maybe, but you're not sure. Ava, as you're flying around, it's getting about midday at this point. Everybody's kind of spread up. They've gone to their separate corners, but you do finally see this large mound. It's a mound. You're expecting more like a hill, but it's not quite as big as a hill, but it is like a large mound. And you do think you see one figure just kind of waiting. You see them kind of pacing back and forth, almost nervously.
Yep, that's the sign of a man waiting for his dates. I will go land.
That is insane.
Okay. As you
Izzy,
bring
your booty call is here.
as you bring the airship closer and start to set it down, the figure turns towards you and they kind of put their hand over their eye, and then it's trying to get well, they know it's you, but they're trying to see. It's not that they don't know who it is. They're just looking to see if they can see anybody, and they finally Ava catch you and just kind of wave, and then just block out the sun again as you land.
Who the
Okay.
fuck is in a flying airship?
Hey, we've already established there's dragons. Could have been a dragon. He doesn't know.
That's a very, very stiff dragon.
It
Give me an
is a
insight.
dragon. There's a dragon on our ship.
That's true. Give me an insight
Oh
check.
yeah, we
Ava.
didn't
Ava just
talk
pulls
about that.
Ava pulls a Michael Jackson, just holds the dragon over the edge. They're coming in.
Ava, give me an insight check with disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. It's still pretty good.
Okay. He's. I mean, you recognize the man. It is Taurus. He looks a little nervous as he waves, and he seems a little nervous. Maybe a little impatient, but something's definitely got him a little wound a little tightly.
Interesting. Is he like approaching up onto the airship, or am I at a distance where I could talk to him?
No, you're still pretty. I mean, you're not far away, but just with you being on the airship, landing it, him over here, you'd have to scream really loud. You probably have to disembark for him to actually, have a conversation
No
with
worries.
him.
I'll
Have you seen
motion for
Shazam?
him
Have you
to.
seen Shazam? It'd be
Mm-mm.
like that scene where they're talking to one another, but they're really far away, and it cuts to Shazam, and he's like, "What are you saying? I can't hear you."
I'll motion and invite him over to start approaching, and then I'll gather everyone. Hey, we landed. Doris is here. This is one of Izzy's friends.
Okay. Are you all disembarking from the ship, or are you inviting him aboard, or what are you doing?
This is your meeting. I'll let you decide.
Thank you.
Would you like
Izzy
to be
will
alone, or do you us to accompany you? Or...
Izzy will
Yeah.
fly down to Taurus on his broom.
Okay. Izzy, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
It's
How have
good
you
to
been?
see you. Oh, I've been good as I look at my spells.
Are the rest of you? So Izzy's flying down first. Are the rest of you coming off and coming over? Or what are you doing?
Yeah. He didn't tell
Yeah,
me to
I
wait, so I'll
suppose.
join. Yeah.
You'll
DM,
still
what
have a little bit
happens?
of quiet time because you'll still have to get over there. I mean, he flew
Uh,
over there, so
DM, what
It'll be
happens
nice to stretch our legs.
if Izzy quickly casts detect magic?
what are you looking for? Just magical things?
More
Like,
specifically, any magical things around Taurus.
okay. When you cast detect magic, what does that detect? I mean, I know magic. Don't say magic. Like, read it off.
Why did you say magic so
For
much?
the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense any magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic, and you learn the
Okay.
school of magic, if any.
You-
This spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin lead sheet, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. When you detect magic around him, I mean, the things on you, of course, you know those. The only thing that seems to be magical around him is a small dagger at his hip. It has a faint aura of enchantment magic.
Oh, okay,
Nothing
I
out of
see
the
you.
nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing to
Yeah,
alarm
Izzy.
you.
I thought you were gonna say the only thing magic about him is his personality.
Hey, you already have your pun
I hate it
inspiration.
here. Izzy will float down on his broom and give Taurus a hug.
he stiffens very very briefly, just almost out of surprise, before he embraces you back, and then just as he gives you a nice strong hug. It's really good to see you. I've
It's good to see you too. I'm happy you're okay.
Yeah, I'm doing great actually. Alexandria's been a nice place. I mean, they're rebuilding the entry way. There's a lot of work to be done, but it's safe. We haven't had any more incidences since Grunthor, but it's been nice.
Well,
I've got a little place. I've been playing at the local taverns here and there, making some coin. It's not been bad.
Oh,
It's
that's
nice to be
good.
in a
I'm
place where
happy to
people
hear
don't
that.
look down on me and prejudge me for he kind of gestures at the marking given to him by Massidia. It's not
Well, I'm happy
perfect,
for you.
but it's something.
I'm happy for you. Um, I'm also glad that you're able to. I know that my message was a bit jagged in terms of explanation, but we can explain in depth on the airship. But also, I'm very happy I get a chance to see you again.
Really. Um, yeah, I'm happy too. It's
Yeah.
nice to see you. Um, how have you been?
Um, Better.
Good, good.
Yeah, fighting a
Anything
war is not very fun, though.
I can imagine.
But thankfully, there's a bit of a ceasefire between us and the Empire right now.
I've heard whispers. You know, you hear things playing the taverns like I do. I've heard that
But
the Empire has stood down in their advances on both Cornelia and Balaam.
hmm, have you heard whispers or open conversation?
Well, people are still. We've gotten a couple refugees lately. People who have fled Balaam, or not Balaam, people who have fled Limblom in recent times. They're still hesitant to speak out against the Empire. So, it depends.
Mm,
The people of Alexandria are a little more willing to talk about it. They feel safe and secure where they are. But the people from Limblom, they still have trouble shaking that fear of the Empire, of
That
Noctis specifically, the reason they left.
yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but I'm sorry. How rude of me. Come onto the airship, and he's gonna offer his hand to
At this
Taurus.
point, the other three have now made their way down to you.
Oh, fuck, we just got here, Izzy. Okay, no, back to the ship. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
sorry. Why did you ask
No,
then?
it's. I did
If
as
you're
you were
just
flying by.
continuing.
I think you were looking at your book.
No, it's fine. We can talk here.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, but he says so. Good news and bad news. Good news is we're going to finally go to the Norvalen. The bad news is we can't bring the airship.
Uh, that makes sense. It'd be hard to find a spot to land it, I would imagine.
I was hoping that you would be able to watch it for us, but my friends also wanted uh made me realize that putting your safety at risk probably isn't the smartest move.
Well, of course, Izzy, I would be happy to help, but I don't really know how I could conceal an entire airship.
Well, I mostly just meant kind of like how a house sitting type of vibe.
I have an
Uh,
apartment. Like, I mean, I'm not saying
Um,
no. I mean, I can help. I just,
no, Taurus, definitely. Do you
logistically,
No, of course.
uh,
Fuck, I
do you
forgot what I
have
was gonna
any
ask. Go ahead.
do you have any ins with any nobility that could help us speak to the queen? Because we feel like we could leverage the fact that we're allies with Balaam to get her help.
uh, that I might be able to help with. I don't know the queen personally, thank God. But I have met someone that works closely with her. He came in drinking the other day, making an ass of himself. Uh, but I think
Oh,
that
that's
I could
alive! Wow!
I could put you in contact with him. I believe he works well. It depends on how much you trust what he was saying after he was a couple cups in, but I believe he works pretty closely with her. That much I actually do believe.
Okay.
Basket, give me a
Well,
dexterity
do you-
saving throw.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Frumethny, I swear to God, if this is my new Drake.
Oh my god! 1. I got an 8, but it was a nat 1.
An 8!
Do I
A
do I
nat
see
1.
anything?
It's a
At the
critical fail,
moment,
yep.
you don't see anything. Well,
Okay.
that's too big of a die.
That's too big, he says. I'm sorry, she has how much HP? Roll a d20 for all I care.
Bascat, as you're standing there listening to this, you don't feel it until it's too late. Something constricts around your ankle, and you feel your feet being tugged out from beneath you. As you slam onto the ground, taking 3 points of damage, you're now prone, and you feel yourself being dragged back through the dirt. What do you do?
I guess he's gonna yell and grab for his Morningstar Boyamak.
Okay.
And I guess start swinging.
I'm going. Bailey's
All
gonna
right.
turn around and cast Vortex Warp on Bazcat.
Not going to do
and
anything
bring
yet
them back
because we're going to be rolling initiative. As
Yeah, I
the
had a
two,
feeling.
as all of you kind of turn around and you see Bazcat being pulled towards the big mound that you're standing next to, as it starts to tremble and start to move up, as dirt and just clumps of grass and gravel just start falling off of it, as this creature starts awakening and shaking itself off. This tentacle is wrapped around. It's pulling Bazcat into this giant open maw. Smoke
Oh,
them if you got
God.
them, fellas. Because I brought the
Ugh.
Marlboros. And let's roll
I
initiative.
God
hate
damn
you.
it.
I hate you
Yikes.
so much.
Let's
I
go
got
ahead.
excited. I thought we were gonna fight like an adamantoise or something. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be sick. And then you're like, oh yeah, there's tentacles. I'm like,
Let's go ahead and we'll jump over
Also,
to
we
the
can't see
screen.
the map, DM.
Yep, I just hit
Yeah.
start, so
Oh,
it should
cool.
have
Just got it
been.
now.
And
I
then
am
I
so
will.
slightly annoyed.
Bestie.
Not really.
Oh no, we need to get Taurus out of here.
He's there. He's there.
Nat
All right.
20 for initiative.
I'm
Ooh.
being dragged towards that thing, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're about right there.
Excellent. Perfect. Get me closer to that guy.
As it's just gnashing, as it seems like it has been hiding here. And I would like, let's see. I'll take Bailey and
Yes.
Izzy can make me a history check. But Ava,
Ooh.
when your eye history or nature, whichever you'd prefer.
I'm gonna
Ava,
stick with my 18 for history.
no roll for this required. But as you look at this, as you see this gnashing thing, something clicks. Something from long ago. Something from like episode 14. You're remembering. The name Malboro.
What?
Next to
Mm-hmm.
20,000 gil written on a hunt board in Lindblom.
Oh my God.
Remember when we hunted down the corals on the outside of Limblom? And there
Yeah,
was also a
remember when we
Marlboro and a
didn't take-
Tomberry? Remember,
And we
DM,
immediately
when I
said,
said
"No, thank you."
specifically, we're not fucking doing that?
I
That's
remember
a
that.
29 history check.
That was so many levels ago. What you would know.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
What you would know. Marlboros will eat pretty much anything. However, when they get to a point, especially in their hunting grounds where they're not having, where it's hard for them to find food, they do resort to a hidden predator type, like a Venus flytrap. Once they haven't eaten in a while, they slow down, they become more sluggish, and in those instances, they enter into this state of like hibernation almost, disguising themselves, waiting and lying in wait for prey.
I get it. This one's vegan.
Guess what you all are? Prey. All right, let's see what we got.
Rude.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Let's roll this initiative. Wait, that's not right. What happened? All right.
DM, really quick before my turn. How far is the ship from us currently?
I would say, how far away would you have landed it? Probably 60 feet, I would say, at least.
Okay.
100, maybe? I mean, what would you say, Ava?
It's like 60, 80. I'd say that's probably
Sure.
about right.
All right. I have been so excited about
not
the
too
Malboro.
far. Okay.
Bailey.
I'm excited to see everyone in action.
Bailey is up first.
I love and respect you for using a Malboro, but I want you to know that my Final Fantasy Inside player absolutely detests you right now. As soon as that thing starts spitting out anything, Bailey is running. On his turn, Bailey is just going to scream out, realizing really quickly that obviously Bazcat is a front fighter, not a back fighter. Just going to call out, Bazcat, closer or further behind?
Right?
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. Is it close to it or further
No,
behind? What did you
Bazcat, closer or further behind?
Me or you?
You! Alright,
I'm being dragged towards it, so
I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on Bazcat, and I'm going to move you from where you are, so you won't be restrained. Obviously, you can choose to fail. I don't know why the fuck you would, but you can choose to fail. No, you want to choose to fail. You want to be teleported.
Yeah.
You're going to be teleported up into where the kind of the rock in the middle of the 4 squares in the bottom right one, or
Perfect.
whichever one of those two.
The bottom right? Like right there?
The top
Yeah.
right.
Top right.
So,
yeah, top right.
yeah.
That's that right
So
there.
whichever
Yeah.
one of those that you want to be put on.
Yeah, you can move it if you like.
So
Yeah,
I'm
right
going
there,
to
probably.
cast that on you, and then I am going to not do much else because I can't.
So
do
as he casts
anything.
this, you are still prone, but you feel yourself poof, and you like land next to this thing off to the side, rolling a little bit. As you kind of roll onto your back and look up at this thing, it is ginormous, just standing over top of you, still kind of like starting to shake itself off. And you see all these eye stalk tentacles just starting to shake as the dust and dirt goes flying and raining down on top of you. But for the moment, it seems a little confused as what it was dragging is now no longer in its grasp.
Alright, and then I'm going to move into location here, and that will be my turn.
Okay, that'll bring us up to Bazcat.
Shoot, I have a thing that I could have re-rolled my saving throw. Anyways, it's fine. I guess
It'll be okay.
Yeah, right. I can't attack. I have to get up, right?
You can attack. Getting up just takes half your movement, is all.
Okay, well that's cool because I'm right up next to him. So I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna hit him a whole bunch. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay, so he's gonna swing Boyamak, his Morning Star. Once does a 22 hit?
22 will hit. Yeah, I think that'll do the trick.
Great. For 5 damage. Why is that so low? Anyways, it's cool.
That is pretty low.
That's cool. I'm gonna hit it again. I can hit it 3 times, so we're all good here. Technically 4 if I wanted to action charge, but I'm not gonna do that yet. 13.
13 misses.
Okay.
As it slices into it, but it doesn't seem to penetrate through this like thicker kind of hide that it has.
Yeah. All right, and then 9's definitely not gonna hit.
Well,
I am gonna
a
action
natural one
surge.
too. Yeah, that really misses.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and do one more.
Yeah.
Well, now correct me if I'm wrong.
Alright.
Action surge gives you another action, which you could use the
Yeah, so you can do all
multi-attack,
3
right?
attacks.
You do all 3 again.
Yep. So you can do
Oh,
all
cool.
3 of your attacks. Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna hit him 3 times again.
Yeah.
19.
That'll
I can't
27 hits for sure.
Okay. I'm trying to see if 19 is a counts as a
Oh,
does.
You know what I mean?
are you
Sometimes.
champion?
I think it's only champion subclass.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it isn't.
Actually,
That's weird.
it'll adjust the damage die anyway in D&D Beyond if you
Okay,
go
cool.
for it. Yeah.
Excellent. That's gonna be 9 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it again. 18.
18 will hit.
All right, for 5 damage.
5
and then
damage.
one more time with feeling. 13 does not hit.
13 will not hit.
Okay.
As Basscat gets
Go ahead.
finished rolling, jumps up, and then just flurry of 6 strikes on this thing. Some of them hitting and causing some damage. Others like slicing into the part of its skin that just, or the part of its hide that's thicker and doesn't seem to do much. As this thing, its giant maw, which is like a quarter of its entire body, just kind of chomping, and you can see this like drool coming out of its mouth, and just from this vantage where you are right up in it, it reeks. This thing smells horrible. Izzy,
Excellent.
you're up.
Oh, it's my turn? Jeez. Even if... Dang. No, but... Okay. Okay, so Gloom Invulnerability is specifically for spells, right?
I think so.
It said, yeah,
What
it
does it say?
specifically says spell. I just wanted to be sure. Basically, it says any spell, so I feel like it would
Okay.
be a waste to use it to try to deflect any AoEs, so we're gonna focus on Taurus. Izzy immediately grabs Taurus, and because the two of them combined, I'm sure is over 200 pounds, he's only gonna fly 30 feet.
Okay.
So that would be about there. Oh, can I not move my character?
Just make sure you're not in pan mode.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always in pan mode.
Hey!
That's a pun. That's inspiration.
Excellent.
Thank you.
That was well done.
Yeah, just make sure the
Okay.
little hand isn't clicked on the top left.
Oh, there we go. Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're gonna bring Taurus with us.
Okay.
This is still closer than I would like, but it's the best I can do. You know what? I'll roll a dice to see. Hold on. We're gonna
Okay.
roll a d20. Ava, odds or evens?
Even.
Okay. Okay, odds. Bazcat, you see that Izzy pulls his wand or cane, essentially apparates, and you see he holds it up before slamming it onto the ground while speaking word. You see those silver runes appear around him before you see they appear around you, and under you, you see a clock glyph appear that is going forward quickly, and I'm going to cast haste on Bazcat.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna choose Ava because you know the memes, but you sadly didn't get it.
Okay.
And I
yeah,
think
range should be fine.
yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have a Misty Step on me, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to cast it. So Izzy is gonna stay here with Taurus, except he's gonna maneuver in a way to where he's in front of Taurus. So if they get hit on the broom, he might be able to take the brunt of it.
Okay. Okay. Is that it for you?
Yes.
It's his turn. So let's
Yes,
see.
I made the right choice.
So, let's see what this thing's gonna do. This thing is going to take a step up, I think. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Oh, yeah. Alright. And he would move one more up. He kind of just starts, like, moving himself around until he positions himself kind of over top of you. Basscat, as you've got this, as you've got your sword, wait, not a sword. What do you use?
Morningstar.
Morningstar.
As you got your Morningstar ready, this thing just, its tentacles moving kind of over top of you as you kind of have to dodge around. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes, hate that.
Oh, I've got a +8 for that. I'm good.
I have a +9.
Does this have to do with
22.
being charmed?
We'll get to that in a second.
22. I'm good.
Also, is this a magic
In
spell?
a second.
No. It's not a magic spell.
What do you mean we'll get to whether it charms in a second?
Well, because if it's a charm, I have advantage.
Yeah, I know. So give me.
Anyways,
Give,
sorry,
just
I also
go
need a
roll it
con
straight.
save.
Roll it straight for now.
Okay, gotcha. Ooh.
Okay, I
Okay.
also need to roll a con. I have a +2.
Oh yeah, con. Okay,
Oh, good job, Izzy.
pretty good.
All right, so we've got 22, 22, 11, 17. Now, Ava, do we have any other Ellas in here? No, right?
Izzy is not Elzen, but he does get advantage on being charmed for sharp.
Charmed for which in particular?
Advantage against being charmed and magic can't put you to sleep. Because he's a half elf reskin, it's his ability called Sharp Mind.
Okay. So, magic can't put you to sleep. This isn't really magic. But what I will do is I will want a second con check. This is specifically just for one portion of this from both Ava and Izzy. Second con check with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
This is. Oh boy, this is scary.
Ooh, that's a 16.
Okay.
Love that for you.
Same.
16, 16. Okay. 2 fails. Both.
Well,
Okay. As this thing kind of shambles up, and it shambles over top of Basscat, and it turns around, and it just kind of looks out over everything. And then it looks down at Basscat, and it goes, Basscat, you are assaulted with the nastiest smell you have ever smelled in your life, as this thing's bad breath washes over you and out in this conal shape that ends up hitting everybody based on the way that you're stummed up. Everybody is going to take, those of you that passed, let's see, hold on.
I'm about to say, who passed?
I will roll it here because it's a lot.
Me and
43 damage for those who failed.
okay.
Half
Wait,
for
who
those that
failed?
succeeded.
That's 22. Because it rounds
Wait,
up, right?
DM,
Rounds
what did you
down.
need to roll to pass?
Oh, so 21. Hell yeah.
You don't know what you need to roll to pass. What are you trying to do?
To know how much
No,
damage it takes.
I'm asking, how do we know who passed or who failed? Because I remember we made 2 rolls.
You did.
You guys made a
did.
second roll, but Baz and I didn't have to, so I would assume that we.
Oh, okay, I understand now. And you said we failed. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are we doing again?
So 43 damage for the 2 that failed. So that would be Ava and Izzy. Half that.
Yikes.
So you round down actually. So that's 21, right?
21 for us.
21 points of damage as this thing washes over you.
Love that.
Those that failed
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
You are
If you don't know what's
blinded,
coming.
deafened,
Mm.
paralyzed, poisoned,
Oh.
and unconscious.
Okay. Really quick, Bazcat, you cannot move until the end of your next turn because haste is now off of you.
No worries.
So the
Real
second
quick,
roll,
could
the second
you-
roll was advantage
you look-
specifically for the unconscious portion of that, since you were both Ellison. Now, at the
Yikes.
end of your turn, you can repeat the Constitution saving throw, and if you succeed, you will remove one of those status effects of your choice.
Really quick, could you list all of them one more time?
Blinded, deafened,
Uh-huh.
paralyzed,
Yep.
poisoned,
Okay.
and unconscious.
Uh,
Malboros
me.
suck, y'all. But there are other ways to wake people up. So if you get hit, that will.
What kind of damage did we take?
That was, we'll consider
Stink.
it acid damage. Yeah,
Am
stink
I able
damage.
to take a reaction action before all those status effects hit me, or do I take the damage in the status?
You would be able to take the reaction. You'd be able to take the reaction because as
Okay.
it comes out and washes over you, that all kind of happens. So what reaction are you taking?
Okay, I'll just cast Absorb Elements to gain resistance to acid damage.
Okay, so that would be 21
Guess
for
who
you as well.
still doesn't have absorb elements after all these years?
So,
21 damage.
yes.
I think Nozak feels.
All right. With that, it closes its mouth, and you can still feel it in your pores. You think it's almost like getting skunked, Bazcat, especially at this like close range. You're probably gonna burn your clothes to get the stink out of this. But moving on.
You just see Mage Hand has its fingers over Bailey's nose, so it doesn't have to breathe it in.
Ava, you are unconscious.
Fuck.
End of your turn. Roll me another Constitution saving throw.
I can do that. Just a flat roll, right?
I
Flat
do
roll.
not feel very bonita right now.
Ooh.
20.
Oh, you just passed out in front of the guy that you're flirting with.
Pick one
Embarrassing.
of those status effects to drop off.
I feel like unconscious.
How do you... If someone is unconscious, you can't...
You can be unconscious and
you
not
can't slap
blind.
them awake, can you?
If they take any
You
damage,
can't,
they
like,
wake
shake them
up.
awake?
Now, unconscious, yes, someone can use their action to wake them up, or if they take damage, they wake up. So, like, if it were to attack you, it would wake you up.
Okay. Fucking paralyzed though. I think I will get rid of. I'll go for unconscious.
Okay. As you wake up, your eyes flutter open, but you can see nothing. You can hear nothing. You feel the last thing you remember was this thing breathing, and then you blacked out for just a second, and now your whole world is just darkness. Izzy, you get shaken awake because Taurus will use his action to wake you up. You still have the other
Thank you.
status effects.
I
however.
sure do. I sure do.
Back to the top, Bailey.
Okay.
Bailey can't move because of haste is off of him now.
Because you
Baz-
lost
Bailey didn't
concentration.
have haste.
That was Bazcat, you said.
That's best.
I am so autistic. I'm so sorry, y'all.
I would like to direct you to the Players Lounge because it has just been proven yet again.
Now I have to check that again. What's going on in there?
Same thing as before.
Okay.
Bailey is going to quickly assess the playing field, and then he is just gonna like pull his wand out, and he's gonna point it at the Malboro and say, "If this works, we don't have long." And I'm gonna point at it, and I need it to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Ah, shit.
Charisma saving throw. Okay. I don't imagine. Wow, okay.
Don't say that. That's a no from me, thanks.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Okay.
I saw that!
It casts counterspell.
20.
It passed.
Ooh.
As you see the spell kind of, as I cast it, my wand starts to glow and little pieces of it start to kind of like flake up as it goes and surrounds the Malboro and creates a cage that slowly gets smaller and smaller. But as it kind of hits the Malboro and the tentacles, it kind of just phases through them a little bit as I attempted to cast Banishment.
Doesn't work.
Why? How'd this thing get a 20 in fucking charisma? Here.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I can't really do anything there. They can't really do anything there. I can't make it roll again. Because I'm casting a spell, so I can't make it roll again with silvery barbs. That would be
Right.
pretty broken. I am going to kind of just... Alright, well that didn't really work. take 2, and I am going to. Where is everybody else? Okay, Ava, what did you take off? You're just awake now?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't.
You don't
do a
really know
whole
exactly
lot.
what happened. Since nothing happened to you, you don't know that they are blind, deaf, and all that stuff.
Would I be able to make a history check to read up on, like...
I will
Malboro is
let you
pretty
make
famous.
I will let you make a nature check.
You know what? That's fair. That's a lot worse. That's a nat 20, though.
Yeah, they're probably
Oh,
fucked up
Jesus.
right now. Like, you're surprised that you were able to withstand it, but based on the fact that they seem to have gone prone, yeah, they probably got fucked up by this.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to just kind of walk up to... I'm going to walk up to Ava, and I don't really have a lot of spells. I'm noticing that sorcerers are very glass cannony. Once they cast a spell, they're kind of fucked for the rest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Ava. Well, I took wild magic, and I haven't really done anything with that since I took it, so... So I'm going to walk up to Ava, and I'm going to attempt to help him... If there is a way for me to help him to give him advantage on a con save, to like try and help him up, talk to him, try and do something. If I have to walk up and just fucking pimp slap the bitch, I will.
He is awake. He is awake, so you need to think of a way you're
Anyways.
gonna help him.
Maybe, okay.
I'm
So
gonna do it,
the
yeah.
way that I'm gonna help him is if he's awake, I'm just kind of like put my hands over his eyes and just kind of like very lightly like rub at his eyes to try and like, I don't know, blindness, help his
Okay.
eyes be able to see.
Here's
weird.
what we'll do, because providing help is an action. I
Yeah.
will let you
Oh,
do
yeah.
that if you spend the 2 sorcery points to have quickened the spell.
Oh, right, that's the thing. Yeah, that's fair. I keep forgetting that I have quickened.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. Spend those 2
I
sorcery
need to
points.
remember that's a thing.
I will.
Sorry.
So what we'll do there, at the end of your next turn,
Yep.
Ava, you can have advantage on the con check as long as blindness is what you drop. But
Okay.
if you want to drop something else, it's a normal roll.
Okay.
Fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
You don't sound fine with that. This, you know what? I'm
No, that's
realizing this fight might have been better were Blake awake. You know, because with the
Thank you.
they've got things that could really help here. Okay, Bazcat is next. You are stunned for the round as haste falls off. Right?
We're gonna
Izzy?
get, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Izzy.
we're gonna get a little fancy.
Okay. So that will
Has it been a minute yet?
No, every round is 6 seconds. Every
Okay,
round in combat,
boo.
6 seconds. So you'll forfeit this round because the stun of haste wearing off. Izzy, you're up. You are awake. So you two are laying there prone, blind, deaf, and what did I say, paralyzed, and
Blind, deaf, and paralyzed.
yeah,
Don't forget poisoned.
poisoned.
Oh, and
Poisoned
poisoned,
too.
yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, least of my concern right now.
Sure, sure.
We're gonna go ahead. The con save is at the end of our turn, right?
Yes.
Damn. Oh well. Yeah. I guess we're just gonna make a con save.
Okay.
Come on, Izzy. Ooh,
18 is the DC. What would you like to drop?
Oh, thank God. Yeah, we're getting rid of paralyzed.
Okay. As your limbs suddenly you have feeling back in the tips of your fingertips. Oh God. Okay. So, with that, it is the Malboro's turn. As it is quite proud of itself, it now turns its attention back to the prey in front of it. What is the stun condition? Does this thing have advantage on attack rolls?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't think.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, it does. Ava knows because
Oh,
he
yeah,
stuns
it does.
shit all the time.
Oh yeah. I'm a monk, baby. Oh, yeah.
Really
do I
quick. Sorry, really quick. Actually, the target isn't actually stunned. It just can't move or take action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So you're
Sorry,
not.
I should have specified that when you said it.
Okay, so
stunned for the
specifically,
turn.
it can't move and take action. She's not stunned.
Yes.
Normal
Yes.
attack.
So I have a reaction.
Oh, clarify
Yes?
that. Can they take
Yeah, that's a good
reactions?
question.
What does it say
It
specifically?
says-
In haste.
Hold on. It says the target cannot move or take actions until after its next.
It's after your turn anyway, so I'd say yeah, you could do.
Yeah.
You could do
Okay, so yeah,
reactions.
nice.
Oh
yeah.
However, I don't remember what I rolled because I picked it up. Ooh.
Excellent.
Because you started talking and I just grabbed it. So this is going to be a 27 to hit.
Boy, that hits.
Silvery bobs.
Reroll, right?
Reroll and use a lower roll.
Yeah, it's disadvantage
Yes.
essentially.
16.
Does not hit, and so I am actually going to use my reaction. Riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it. And I get to add the superiority die to it.
Go for it. Go for
So,
it.
We're going to do that.
Asscat out here really carrying the group.
21.
21 hits.
Oh, thank
All
God.
right. I don't know if this is going to automatically add the superiority die. If not, then
I don't think so. I think you have to roll it
no,
separate.
it does.
Oh, does it?
Okay, what is this? No.
No,
it
it's just
didn't.
1d8 plus
Yeah, I was
3.
going to say it doesn't look like it did.
So it's 8 plus what is the superiority die? What is that? What roll? What?
At this
It's a
level,
D100.
it's not a D100, I'll tell you that.
No.
It's probably at least a D10 at this level, I would think. I'm not sure. I don't remember how they
Should
count.
tell you.
It doesn't say.
Under features and
Oh yeah,
traits.
5. A D10. Yeah, it's a D10. So I'm gonna roll a D10.
Nice. Good call, Wolf.
Oh, good shit, good shit.
Good
I know
answer.
this
Good
game.
answer. Good answer.
So 9
Ooh,
plus
a 9!
Let's go.
Ooh.
9 more
So,
points of
what if-
damage. Beautiful.
Yeah.
As the tentacle slams down just kind of towards you, you manage to jump out of the way, and as it just dig your morning star into this thing, as for the first time it goes, just starts chomping in your face. But you did some damage. That will be its turn. Ava, you're up. What are you doing?
Alright, so Bailey inspired me. Can my Drake, who I've officially decided to name Frumefni. Fuck, now that I'm trying to say it, I don't even know how I'm saying it.
Cute.
This is my friend.
Yeah. Frumefni, yeah, Frumefni. It's Icelandic for elemental. So if he can he use his action to come over to me and kind of like, I assume I was probably like reaching for my weapon or something when the paralyze happened, so could he like nuzzle my body and try and like limber and loose it up to give me advantage against the paralyze?
Just, I believe, yes, I think this will work. Just remind me so we know the action economy on this. For the Drake Warden, does it get its own turn, or is it one of those ones where you have to use a bonus action to command it to do something, or can you just let me know?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just so we're on the action
that's a
economy.
good question. Shares your initiative. It can move and use reactions on its own.
Okay.
But the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless I use my bonus action to command it.
Okay,
Good
so
call, so that
it
cannot
can do
happen.
that with a bonus action. Use your bonus action to give him the help action. And then, what were you trying to do?
Well, I don't think I'm paralyzed, so I don't think I can use my bonus action.
Interesting point.
Yeah,
see.
because I can't take actions or reactions when I'm incapacitated, which happens when you're paralyzed.
Right. It's an interesting thing.
Yep, with that exception with the Drake
I'll let
one.
this, because you're not actually doing it, I'll let you use your bonus action for that, because it is technically another being acting on your behalf. Although you couldn't really tell it to... it's fine.
Yeah, I couldn't.
it could
Yeah, I
do it.
Add
couldn't.
another telepathic connection to the already fucking
Yeah, right.
to the group.
Okay, interesting point. As you're sitting there, you hear in your head, "Why do I have to do everything?" And you found your Drake at your side. So what were you trying to get it to do?
Beautiful. I love that. If it could try and like nudge my arms, because I assume I'm like reaching back and reaching for my weapon. So if it could try and just like
Okay.
nudge my body and try and help with the paralyze.
With that, you can have advantage on your con save for either blindness or paralyzed.
I will go for the paralyze. I appreciate the blindness, but I'm a blind fighter, unfortunately. It was a good idea, though.
I've been waiting for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, right.
15 fails.
15. I don't. Yeah, can I blow my inspiration for this?
You can.
Reroll?
Yeah.
Do I
you
reroll?
can.
Come on,
with
you got
advantage or
this,
just roll
Ava.
once?
Just throw me another die out there. Reroll it with advantage. Why not? You got enough status effects. Just go for it.
Fair enough. Oh, that was almost a 20. Fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's nudging
okay, this
you,
is fine.
but you find yourself just unable to really move.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Really needed
okay.
a nap.
Bailey, you're back up.
Yes, I am going to kind of just assess the situation again. And again, I'm just... It didn't work before, but it gives us the best chance to do what we can, and he's going to grab his wand and try and cast Banishment again, so I need another Charisma save.
The
Okay.
definition of insanity.
Like, the idea of it being is that Bailey's looking at everything and seeing that it's going to take some time to kind of figure everything out. So the idea in his head is that if we can, like, even give us a little bit of time to just keep rolling con saves for people and get ready, we can try and get back up onto this thing.
Sure. 19.
And
Jesus
19
Christ.
will pass, and I
Ugh.
can't use
This thing
Like,
What is
seems
up with this
Tides
guy?
of Chaos.
this
I
thing
can't use
seems to
Bend
have
Lock.
resistance, some kind of resistance to your magic. So it's got magical resistance.
Oh.
Alert. Spoiler alert.
Can... I know, but that would also be the same thing as Silvery Barbs. So I don't know if that would
You
work.
should be able to silvery barbs it, right? Because
Well, I've got Bend Luck as well, which lets me target something to apply a bonus or penalty of a 1d4. But I'm not sure if we're letting that happen as a reaction to it reacting to my magic spell.
So wait, go back. What?
Oh fuck.
Say this again.
It rolled a 19. I cast Banishment, it rolled a 19, so it would save. Would I be able to use a reaction of Bend Luck to make it roll a 1d4 to minus from the 18?
What does Ben Luck say?
Bend Luck says when another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll a 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or a penalty of your choice to the
Yes.
creature's roll.
You can do that. I rolled a 1.
Okay,
There's an 18.
that'll break to 18. 18, it is 18.
Okay. Oh, that was close. That
really
was close.
Should have just made it silver. No, I shouldn't have, because that would have been the best kind of thing. Okay, so I am...
Yeah, the
kind of
magic
now
resistance is
looking-
working against you here. And for those... Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Malboro.
It does have
I hate
slightly...
these.
As far
All
as
my homies hate Malboros.
as far as the charisma is concerned, it's more about the charisma comes in from its ability to hide and pass itself off as. So it does have a little bit of charisma going for it, but
Here's
Yeah.
uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
why?
I am going to keep on Ava. You're now no longer paralyzed. Taurus is helping Izzy.
Oh, no,
I'm just gonna... Sorry? Oh yeah, you're still paralyzed.
I failed, yeah.
Would I have... No, I wouldn't have noticed that you would have gone for paralysis instead of blindness.
you have no idea. You got no idea
Yeah,
what they're doing.
so-
You do notice the Drake's
But
over there now
the
nudging
Drake is
him.
doing something, so I'm gonna keep on trying to like rub it out of your eyes.
I love
for a
it. Like
sec.
Ava's just standing there. The Drake's nudging you. Bailey's just giving you these nice little eye massages.
Come on, buddy.
Actually,
It's time to wake up.
I might be able to do something.
Give him a little kiss.
What you
Oh
doing?
no, it's another saving throw. No, fuck it. Bailey is done with this thing's shit already. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna get up close. Hang on, that's 5, 10.
And punch it.
I'm going to use, as a bonus action, once per short rest, I'm going to use my Daunting Roar. And
Okay.
it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or it will, or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Not really a spell, is it?
No, it's a class trait,
Racial, yeah.
racial trait. Yeah.
Wisdom. Wisdom's pretty good too, actually.
Damn. I'd rather it wasn't,
Wow.
to be honest.
24. It's good at
Oh, yeah,
at
it's fine.
concealing
Oh.
itself and passing itself off and watching out for prey. So it's like charisma and
Well-
wisdom are the two
Wait,
things.
call it
it's good.
stupid.
I wish it was really good at none of those things.
Those are the two things. And it's strong, but those are the two
Oh,
like
yeah.
things that it does. It hides and it watches. So, what I say 24 on that one.
Oh yeah, it fucking, of course it did.
There is a saving throw it's really bad at. I don't know if you have any spells that take advantage of that, but there is one that's really bad.
Fireball.
Everything's bad at fireball.
If
I
Also,
didn't
only
ask
could
how
see-
big the room was.
To that point, it doesn't look very dexterous. Let's just say that, right?
Do I have? Oh, I do. I do have something I could use, but I only have one thing that I could use for that.
Well, I think you're out of
And it would
actions.
probably. Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely out of actions, but like I couldn't care less. I'm like, god damn.
Fast cat. You're up.
Cool. I'm gonna hit it a whole bunch again.
Do it.
Let's see if I hit with one of these. 19.
That hits.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Okay. With that, let's throw a little bit. It's probably not going to work because we've already established that wisdom saving throw isn't cool, but you never know. Have him do a wisdom saving throw DC 16 for me while I'm rolling damage.
Is this magic or something else?
No. It is goading attack. So basically,
Ooh.
I'm
Natural 20 on that one.
making it have disadvantage. If it fails a wisdom saving throw, it's going to have disadvantage to anybody that it attacks except me.
Okay. It did
until
pass.
the end
So
of
that
my
was
turn.
I got a
Probably.
natural 20 on that one.
That's cool, but I still get.
What
So I
is
get
up with this guy?
Well, he's had advantage on a lot of his rolls so far.
3. So that's going to be 6 plus. I said it was a D10.
Oh,
right?
damage. Damage. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the? It is a D10.
It's a
right?
D10,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. 6 plus 10, so 16 damage total on
Okay.
that hit.
You got 2 more, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
ooh, I forgot.
Let's do this.
All right, 13 does not hit.
13
Oh
doesn't.
man, what is it with me rolling all these 13s? Okay.
14
14?
misses too.
Ah man.
14 misses too.
Heard you complain about 13.
How
I was like,
about
okay,
a 20, baby?
Wait, what's this?
Let's
You don't get 4 attacks.
Wow.
Boo.
Wait, why'd you roll
Yeah.
the 4th time?
True. Oh yeah, true.
No.
You
Oh wait,
have to
damn. No.
Yeah. You hit and then 13.
Oh wait.
That would
Wait, can that have been my inspiration use?
Sure. Actually, yes. You know what? That's true. You could have rolled that last one as inspiration. That's fair. As long as you check that inspiration off,
Yep.
I will give it to
It's
you.
out.
Natural
I would've forgotten
20.
if
Roll me some damage.
I love when you just out mechanic a game.
it is quite entertaining.
I turned my oopsie doodle into a yay. Okay. So that was
So-
a 10. That's 10 more damage.
10 more damage. Are
Right,
you?
Your Honor, I plead I take backsies.
You get the additional D10 on this, or no?
Yeah.
So
you know what?
It would be 2d10 because that dice
Oh.
gets doubled too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another D10. I'm gonna do another Wisdom saving throw because why not? Throw
Okay.
that in there. Goading
It's
attack.
might as well.
Yeah,
It's
might as
gotta
well,
fucking
right?
miss at least once.
9.
That
Ooh,
fails. So
let's go.
an extra
I'm gonna
5
keep that in
damage,
mind.
and now it has.
double that, right?
2d10. Roll it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
oh.
crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crit doubles
Cool.
any of the dice you roll.
Ooh, fighters.
So that's
Woo.
6 extra damage.
Sure.
And now, let me read it so I can make sure. Okay, come on, go away. On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of its end of my next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. All
Oh.
right.
Well, I'm pretty sure it passed.
Oh no, it failed. I got
Oh,
a
it
9.
did?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Yeah.
Where have I been? I've been out here going through my spells so heftily that I'm just not noticing anything going on.
You're doing great, sweetie. We're so proud of you.
Is that your turn, Basket?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So that brings it to Izzy.
Okay, good. Speaking of going over my spells, I completely forgot one of the most useful abilities on my character's fucking thing. I'm gonna use an action to see through Anubis's eyes, and then I'm gonna fucking fly up diagonally so I'm over the ship now. Jesus Christ, why didn't I
Okay.
not think about that?
Yep. Yep. So
Unfortunately,
you.
that was an action. I don't have any bonus actions, so I'm just gonna roll my con save floating above the ship now.
Okay. So the ship is more off to the southwest. So how far do you want to move?
I'm gonna move diagonally 30 feet because you said it was 60 and I already moved.
Well, it's 60 from the edge of the map here, but you already flew him out 30 this way
interesting.
too. So how far
Okay,
can
I
you
did
go on
not
the
know
broom?
that. Oh, with the two of us, I can move 30.
Just 30 on the broom. So yeah, you
yeah,
could get
with
like
the two of us.
right here. Can you see the ruler? It's on the
I
stream.
cannot.
Okay. Flying that way? Okay, perfect.
Yep. But I'm flying diagonally, so at least I'm a little bit upwards. And that's my actions, and that's all I can do. So I'm just gonna try to make another con save.
Okay.
Izzy, I need you to get it together. Izzy, no, we're using inspiration.
Go for it.
Izzy, please. Izzy,
Oh.
please.
It's not gonna do it.
Whatever.
Hey, look, you
At
got your
least I
plus
can.
2.
At least I can. Well, I don't think I can hear. I think it's see or hear. Hold on.
I think it's both.
Oh, never mind. You can see through your familiar's eyes and hear whatever it hears until the start of your next turn. Oh, okay, cool. I'm good then.
Well,
But I'm gonna have to keep using
Yeah.
this.
you would. That's true.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it ends at the start of my, so I'm gonna have to keep using it as an action and
Hold
then
on. Here's
making
the
my
thing,
thing.
though. Here's the thing. Have
If you
passed,
can't hear and see, can you actually see through your familiar?
and
Is that what
have
you're gonna bring up?
No. Have you passed any of your con
Oh.
saves?
I passed one of them, so I'm not paralyzed.
Okay, that's what I couldn't remember. I'm like, how are you flying the broom if you are
Hmm.
paralyzed? That's what I
that
was.
was the first one. That was the first one I
Yeah.
got. I said if I
Just
can't see, I'm
distortion,
at least
like-
fly blindly.
I couldn't remember if you got that one or not. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the Malboro's turn. As you can see from your perspective, Bazcat, this thing is kind of turning, and it looks over towards Bailey, who had just ran up to it. But as you start jumping up and down and screaming at it, it takes all of these eye stalks and kind of looks back in your direction. So it will take an attack on you.
Come at me, bro.
Does a 20 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
It wouldn't have if I still had haste, but.
True. Good point. Good point. So let's roll some damage. I'll do some
hang
damage
on
back to
here a
you
sec.
for once.
I'm gonna. Okay, do the
We're good.
damage.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my superior. Oh, you know what? Keep roll the rest of it.
So it's 14 bludgeoning, and it is. Well, that's weird. 14 also.
So 28
acid
total.
damage. 28 total, but it's
Okay.
bludgeoning and acid depending on if you have any resistances.
Yes. So when I take damage, I have a bunch of these. I can use a reaction to reduce the damage taken by 1d12 plus 4. So I'm gonna use one of those.
Nice.
And that's gonna reduce it by 8.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
So 24 minus 8.
I think you'll be fine, but I also need a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Okay, cool. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. And I haven't. Oh, I think that's bonus. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, hang on. Where am I going? Abilities, strength saving throw, you said?
Yep.
14.
Fails. As this
Okay,
thing.
I'm gonna
Oh.
re-roll it.
Okay.
Because I can re-roll 2 saving throws. Whoop. Well, that was worse. 12.
12.
We're having trouble.
This
Gang.
thing goes out and wraps around you, and as it constricts, it like pulls around you, and you almost feel like you're being constricted like by a boa constrictor as it pulls you tight. You can feel like some kind of acid on its tentacles just kind of burning through your flesh as it then drags you towards its big, giant, gaping maw and just brings you inside and closes down around it. You are blinded and restrained. You have
rude.
total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the Malboro. And as you're inside, you can feel just its saliva kind of drips down and hits you on the arm, and it starts to sizzle. And it hurts. So,
Cool.
next up,
Ugh,
where are we? Ava.
this is going horribly.
Yay.
That bad breath, baby.
So. All right.
I
We're
took
going for the paralyzed
in all full honesty, I took a monster that was medium difficulty, added bad breath to it, and said this will be deadly. We're good to go. That's all I had to change.
Yeah,
that's all I had to change. Ava, you're up.
Is my Drake still able to assist me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can still do that.
I'm going for the paralyzed then.
Go for it.
Survey says not today.
No, not
Ava,
today.
please.
Man, you know what would be great? A cleric or something. Or a paladin. Can't
Yeah.
paladins do something about it?
Lesser maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, at this level, yeah, probably by now, honestly. 14
Bailey,
total paladin, yeah.
Yes.
what you doing?
I am going to cry. I have found that I'm quite good at that. I think I have proficiency in crying.
You definitely do.
No.
I am going to just look at this thing, and it has not done a whole lot, and neither have I. I am going to just... I don't even really know... Would I be able to make a nature check to remember from reading the book whether these things were, like, more intelligent than they are, like, whatever? Like, would I be able to remember anything about these things?
Didn't you roll a nature check before?
Yeah, that
What
was
was
like
it?
to know what they were.
Yeah, what was it?
Fuck me. I will find them.
We'll scroll back up. We'll do it live.
Bailey perception.
21. With a 21.
Was that the natural 20? Yeah, that was the natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're not
cool.
the brightest creatures. They're not the brightest creatures.
Okay.
You would know that. They're driven by their hunger, this animalistic need to eat, to feed. With all those eyes, they're very, very perceptive, hence the high wisdom.
But
And
they're
they
not
are
very-
they are able to camouflage themselves quite well in their surroundings. Hence the high charisma.
Okay, but they're
Passing
not the
themselves
most
off.
intelligent.
Not the
Okay,
most intelligent.
I am going to look at this thing and remember a couple of details, and I am going to grab my wand. Well, I'm not going to grab my wand, it's been in my hand the whole fucking time. And I'm going to kind of draw a straight line in the air, and as it like kind of slashes down in a straight line, and then points and shoots, and I need it to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. This is still magic, so it does still have
Yeah.
its advantage.
Yeah, I don't really know what else I can do.
13.
It fails, thank God! Right.
Ugh.
As I slash down and I point it, I'm just gonna think to myself, really, I should have thought of this at the start. And you're gonna see, is Bazcat like inside this thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm full Drax right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulled
So-
into the maw.
Easy, you'll be able to see through Anubis. Ava won't be able to see shit, but you will see a kind of bright light appearing at the top of its head, and you can see a you can see like this spear, this lance kind of appear and start shooting out of its head as I cast Rolithim's Psychic Lance on it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It will take where is this? It will take, I'm doing it at 5th level, so it's gonna take 8d6
Oh.
damage, 8d6 psychic damage, and it is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So 30 damage.
Ooh.
30 damage. Okay. Interesting.
And
Interesting.
It is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Remind me really quick what incapacitated entails.
That is a good question. Let me have
Just
a
so
quick look.
just so I know.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions
Okay. Until the end of your next turn, right?
until the start of my next turn.
8 on its con save as this strikes through, it goes as the pain is so bad it just regurgitates Bazcat back onto the ground as she rolls out and just lying there covered with this gross acid-like saliva rolling off of her skin. 30 damage is the threshold to trigger that Constitution save. So you hit it
Ugh.
exactly.
Wow.
So
I got
yeah,
it, got it.
Bazcat.
So we don't want it to be under 30 damage, or we want it to be...
If it's got
confused, I
somebody
don't know that
swallowed
way.
and you deal at least 30 damage,
Oh, to
it
spit it out.
triggers
Gotcha.
a save for them
It
to.
spit me out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just... Bailey's gonna yell out, spitters are quitters!
And it seems like it's just roaring and screaming in pain. And oh my god, I just heard what you said.
Dirty joke inspiration? No, don't do that. Don't. It's not worth it.
So Bailey, that was you. Bazcat, you are now
Yep.
free,
Um,
lying on the ground,
yeah.
Ugh.
covered in this nasty
Do
shit.
not like that.
Cool. Ew. I want to hit it a whole lot.
Go for it.
Ugh.
I'll be right back. Sorry, this dog is
Alright,
pissing me off.
26.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Hit. 10 damage on that one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything special on these. Just gonna hit them a whole lot. 23.
That hits.
That's gonna be 11 damage.
Got it.
And then 20.
Good shit, good shit.
That'll hit.
And that's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You slice through this thing. It's starting to... You've got cuts and bruises all over it, and blood is starting to pour out of a lot of the slashes that you've done. It's hurt.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Izzy.
Okay. While it could be worth it to just try to go for the thing, we're gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna see through Owl Anubis so we don't crash. I'm gonna use my action to see through Owl Anubis's eyes again, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go another 30 feet, so off the map
Okay.
at this point.
I will say, since you're not
Closer to the ship.
paralyzed and can technically see, how long does the sea last?
It lasts until the end of my next turn,
Okay,
but
so
it
it's
is
just-
an action to use.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it lasts for like
Sorry.
a minute, you could cast spells that way. You can technically
Yeah,
see. at that point.
unfortunately, it's only until the start. It's only until the start of my next.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for my con save because I want to get further away for if this thing decides to throw up again.
Sure.
All right, con save. Izzy, please, Izzy,
Oh,
Izzy.
so low.
Fuck.
The Malboro continues to scream as it is incapacitated, correct?
Yes.
Ava, you're up. Are you
So
still
my
paralyzed?
next-
Hell yeah, I am, but not anymore because
What are
here
you
comes
doing?
Team.
Move your fucking limbs.
Boom.
20!
Even better.
With
Thank
with
you,
Garuda
Bodan.
screaming in your ears, you finally feel your feeling come back into your limbs. You are once again in possession of your faculties.
Move your big toe.
Still deaf, still blind, but I think you said you had blind
And
fighting,
poisoned.
right? So
Yeah.
who cares about poisoned? Bailey, it is the start of
Yes.
your turn as this thing finally stops screaming and you see this like big gross kind of warty tongue kind of lick its lips as it looks around for the meal that it just lost.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I am going to just look at this thing again. And just whilst kind of watching it, I'm going to just kind of take a moment to realize kind of how far away, what it can do, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm assuming this thing has very high con, yeah? Constitution.
You may assume that.
Yeah. I am going to... Well, I mean, it worked before. I feel like I kind of have to. Part of me feels bad because it kind of just ruins the thing. Another part of me is like, I'm a player. I want to survive. I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
15.
15 will still fail as I cast a Roll of Them Psychic Lance. I'm gonna do it at 6th level this time.
Hell yeah.
Because, like, okay, part of me feels bad because, like, it's a single creature and I'm just
Not new
taking
shit.
it out. But another part of me
It
is like,
literally
I'm a
ate
player.
Bazcat.
I couldn't give a fuck about Bazcat.
Just
Bazcat's
saying.
new to the party. I haven't established a connection yet.
I'm
gonna do it
established
at
a connection is
level.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at
Okay.
6th level. I'm
That's
gonna
fine. For
cast it.
future reference, you gotta tell me the level first. Instead of waiting to
Oh.
see if you hit and then deciding what level to do.
Okay, well, I'm
Just-
happy to move that.
No,
down
I
to
don't
5th
care.
level then.
That's fine this time. But as we're getting higher and higher levels, just that's how we're gonna do it. 22. As it
Yeah,
starts to
I'll-
scream again, just screaming as loud as it can into the air.
and just like trying to cut through it, you're just gonna hear a very I can't keep doing this. Hopefully, if anybody,
Cat.
well, these two
You're
didn't
up.
hear that.
Wait, sorry. Do you have anything else you need to do?
No.
Also, I don't know why you feel bad about this. I don't know why you'd feel bad about using your spells on a creature.
No, I don't. But like, when there's only one creature and I'm just constantly incapacitating it, it like completely takes away from the thing. But like, at the same time,
Don't worry,
I also have
I'm
the
a
other
monk and I've
side-
been doing that to them for 40 episodes.
Hey,
the other
hey,
side of the war.
I've kept two of you completely out of this fight the entire time. I think you're okay.
No, I know, but like, I have the war in my head, and it makes me feel like, oh, it's not as fun for everybody. But on the other side, I'm like, nah, fuck this bitch. Like, I don't know.
Incapacitated, right? That doesn't give advantage, though, does it?
No, it's just
Okay.
it has no movement or action until the start of my next turn.
Fast cat.
Reaction.
Awesome.
You're
spell.
up.
30.
I'm gonna hit it a whole lot again.
Go for it. Go for it.
That's gonna like armor poke you with a
20.
stick.
20 hits.
100.
That's gonna be 10 damage for that one.
Okay.
Ooh. 15
Misses.
misses. 13 misses.
Misses.
So I only hit twice. Or I only hit once that time for 10 damage. That's fine.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Izzy, you're up.
Okay, I just realized I'm 120 feet away from this thing, so kind of leaving it is kind of pointless at this point. So I'm going to attempt. Oh, but shit, that's the end of my. Ugh.
Yeah, it's the end of the turn, so.
Yeah, I have to do it again. Sorry, that's an action, but also I can't see it. So yeah, I guess I'll just do the con save now.
You got this.
Yeah, I'll just do the con save. Oh wait,
got
can
this.
I get advantage from Anubis?
What are you trying to get advantage on?
My con save.
Yeah, but for
If
what
I
are you
can,
trying-
it's fine.
What are you trying to clear?
Oh, currently I'm just trying to clear blinded. The other ones seem kind of insignificant.
Yeah, I'll let you have advantage. Why not? Bad breath has so
Thank
far
you.
done its job.
Izzy. Oh, thank God. Does 17 make it?
So close. The DC's 18.
Uh,
You're right there.
DM, I can't keep doing this.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna die.
The Marlboro screams in pain as its turn
Okay.
is wasted.
Well, I'm 120 feet away, so that's all that matters.
I think I finally figured out
Ugh.
how to take Izzy out of a fight and all those bullshit nuke spells. Every status effect in
Just
the
do
game.
everything to him, yeah.
Ava, you're up.
Remind me again. These marbles. It was a tall boy, right? It was a pretty big boy.
They are, yes. I mean, if you look at the map, they're taking. I mean, I think they are classified as gargantuan.
Okay,
Believe that.
They big.
beautiful.
A gargantuan pain in my ass.
Oh.
I will. Should be fine. I will. I'm a blind fighter. I can see 10 feet in front of me. I will pull my longbow.
Okay.
Statement you've never. And I will not aim it forward traditionally, knowing that
Okay.
this monster is gargantuan and I have allies in front of me. I
Sure.
will angle it upwards, just a little bit, enough to where I'm not going to hit my ally in the back of the head. I might miss it, but I
Sure.
at least know I'm not going to hit my friend in the back of the fucking head.
Blind sight out 10 feet, right?
Yeah, so it would be at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, it'll still be disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah. And
Unless
then
you want to run.
remind me. I could do. I could do both. The materia. It was lightning or thunder. I think it was
Oh.
thunder.
Do you remember which one you bought? Did you buy
It,
thunder?
it was. It was either lightning or thunder. I
You
don't
bought
remember which one
thunder,
was,
but it
'cause one
does lightning damage because that's how Final
Okay.
Fantasy works.
Gotcha. Okay. Thunder, but it does lightning damage. Okay, and then I will take 2 shots with my longbow.
Go for it.
First one. Bam.
18 with disadvantage. Hits.
Yeah. Damage is this. I will mark it as my favored foe. Do I have to see it to do that? Let me check. I probably have to see it.
Oh,
When you hit a creature with an attack roll. Okay, when I hit a creature, so I will mark it as
Yeah.
my favored foe,
marked.
and then I will also add my elemental
5
damage.
damage.
So
Okay.
he will take another 5 damage with that attack.
Perfect. You get 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, 2 attacks. Second attack will be 19.
19
Oh
hits.
yeah.
Nice. I'm going to do that. And then... Wow.
Wow,
And then the
wow, that's
materia
awesome.
for 16 total.
Okay. That did some damage as Ava finally just kind of close your eyes and just take a deep breath, steady yourself, aiming up, and then just going with the gods in your head. 2 shots, quick. You have no idea if they impact. You don't know. The rest of you see
Go
2
on.
arrows
I
flying.
can't hear. Yeah, I can't hear a reaction either.
So you just the world is calm, still. That's all you know. If that is the end of your turn, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. How oriented am I? I'm blind and deaf. Is it a crap shot in which direction I run that I go? How do you want to play that? Because I would like to move, but I obviously don't know where I'm gonna go.
Let's see. Oh, because you fell unconscious too.
Yeah, I fell prone, so I fell
If you
somewhere.
use your bonus action, I will say that your Drake can point you in the right direction. Can help guide you towards it.
Actually, I was about to say, can't you just hop on your Drake?
That's a good question. I don't know if I can ride it. It's a medium.
Oh,
creature.
okay, that's fair.
it gets bigger as you level that up, and eventually you
okay.
can.
So as I level up,
I don't think you can right when you take it, but you can eventually level it up, or you can eventually ride it. I know it's one of the coolest subclasses I can think of.
Nice. Okay, but yeah, no, you're right. Now that I have my bonus action, I can command it. So yeah, I'll command it to start. I won't entirely flee, but I will move back a little bit.
Okay. Perfect. Is that it?
Yes, and I will make my con save now.
Okay.
Yes. Can I have him aid with blinded, since he's trying to guide me around?
Sure. I'll give you advantage on that.
14.
Oh,
No.
guys,
we
can't keep doing
I can't even like see that you're doing something with it, so I can't help.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
At the start of Bailey's turn, the thing stops screaming in pain and is starting to look pissed. What are you doing, Bailey?
Still crying. I'm gonna take a quick second to look around. I'm gonna see that Ava and Izzy have fucked off. And leaving the newbies to handle the Malboro.
I haven't fucked off too far. Not too far.
I am going to watch this thing kind of doing whatever it is that it's doing. And I am going to kind of watching it and seeing how it's moving. It's looking quite pissed. I'm going to run the risk, and I am going to attempt to cast a banishment again at 4th level.
Okay.
So it needs a charisma saving throw, and I am going to use... Actually, no, I can wait because it's a reaction.
Okay. Also, the only reason I say, and this might be me being a dick, but the only reason I say give me it first is because I do know some players that if it'll hit, they'll spend the 8th level slot, and if it missed, I was casting that at first.
Oh, I'll be
and
third.
I trust you more.
No, that makes sense.
But just for consistency,
I hate those people.
Yeah.
I've had
that
people
makes
do
sense.
that.
No, absolutely.
So just
That
for
does make total
consistency,
sense.
I've just seen people try to cheat it out like
Yeah.
that. So,
No, that makes sense.
this is the charisma one, right?
I'll go back to my 4.
Yes.
Yeah, it's charisma.
Yeah.
All right, the charisma, 21.
I am going to
Jesus.
use silvery barbs to make it cast again, which is a reaction.
Okay.
And hope.
Do I take the lower one there?
Yes. Because
Okay.
it's rolled at disadvantage. Wait, if you
silvery barbs-
roll 2 dice and silvery barbs says take the no,
So I rolled.
Hang on.
It doesn't literally give you
re-roll the
disadvantage.
d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay, so I rolled higher on the d20 that I rolled.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
So, you
So
use
the original one
one,
stands. Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't want to be banished.
Yeah, it's fucking pain in my ass.
It's hungry.
I am going to
Hasn't fed in a while.
Yeah. Wonder if this thing will fight to the
Once
death.
per short rest, so I can't use that again.
It's a starving creature.
I am going to.
It might, yeah.
I'm going to move the 30 feet. No, I have 35 feet. So I'm going to move 35 feet just straight backwards.
Okay.
But I'm going to be watching Bazcat.
This has been a nightmare.
Yeah, that's usually what these things entail.
Is that
This is rough.
your action?
Yes, that is my action, my reaction. I haven't used my bonus, but that doesn't really matter.
Okay, Bazcat, you're up.
I have to say, I've been loving not getting hit back.
It swallowed you.
Yeah, it did.
Well,
yeah,
it
but
got
after that, it hasn't hit me.
well. That's because it's gotten stunned the last 2 turns.
Yeah, yeah, I've been enjoying that. All right, I'm gonna hit it again.
Go for it.
20 hits.
20 hits.
That's gonna be 7.
Okay.
17
17 hits.
for 11, and then one more for us today. 20 hits,
20
and
hits.
that's gonna be for only 4 points of damage, but that's a good amount.
Okay.
I'm happy
What
with
does it
that. I think that is it for me now.
Okay. That'll bring it to his turn.
Love you, okay, thanks, bye.
Oh, Izzy, sorry. It's Izzy's turn.
It is. I'm gonna forego the sight and just try to roll con at advantage again,
Okay.
so I can get my sight back. Please, Izzy, please. Now's not the time to keep picking up. Doesn't 18 do it?
18 is it. As you blink,
Let's go!
your sight comes
God.
back.
Our wizard can see.
Last I see
My
the
life is a
light.
living. My life is a living nightmare.
Okay.
And thank goodness I'm 120 feet away.
It is
From
now
this
this thing's turn.
Ugh. Good luck, though, guys.
This thing starts moving towards you, Bazcat, as it just steps over top of you. Let's see how far I can get.
Over you.
Just rolls over top of you.
Does
As
that give me an attack of opportunity to
it will,
kick it in
as
the
soon
dick?
as it gets to
Kick it in the
here.
dick.
Insane
As soon
thing
as
to
it gets
say.
to here. It just like, and you can feel it, like you duck down just to keep from getting crushed, but its tentacles kind of wash over your shoulders, kind of smack you in the face. It is the most uncomfortable situation you found yourself in. But as it passes over top of you, at the moment viewing Bailey as the larger threat because of those psychic glances because it knows where those are coming from now.
Hey.
You can have your attack of opportunity.
We want
Excellent.
Slay Queen.
Fuck them up.
Oh, that for sure hit.
23 for sure hits.
And that's going to be another 9 points of damage.
9 beautiful points of damage. Okay. As this thing is looking, it kind of rolls over, it stops here. It recharged that a couple turns ago. I need Constitution saving throws for everybody. So it'd be Bailey, Ava, and Ava's Drake.
I am going to enact Tides of Chaos, so I get advantage on this.
Okay.
No, and I'm behind it, so I don't have to.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nat.
I rolled
Two
two
nat
20s.
20s? Two nat 20s? You are destined not to be affected by this thing.
That's
Wow.
Holy shit.
We love that.
I
rolled
hate
4
that.
Nat 20s in this fight.
You've rolled 4
My-
nat
Those
20s
are
in
the
this
rolls
entire-
that count.
The entire time I was Nozak, the dice are like, fuck you. As soon as I start playing as Bailey in a fight, the dice are like, yes, my child, my sweet son of
Wow,
child.
2 nat 20s. So you're fine. I'm going to need another one for you, though, Ava. Ava, you
Yes.
get advantage
Would
because
I-
you've been previously affected by this.
Okay, nice.
Would I be able to do anything to help because I know what's coming? Like, would I be able to try and stand in front of?
Oh, no,
as a
Ava.
reaction? No, probably not.
It doesn't matter. This is just a tonal total disgusting breath. As Ava, it hits your nostrils again, and then in your head you just hear, or in your head you hear, "Oh fuck, not again!" And then you are out.
And then
I need one
Drake,
from your
damn it.
ambush Drake too.
has a +2, so 19.
Your ambush Drake
is fucking better
stays
than me.
fine, but
That's shocking.
this
Yeah, of course it
happens.
does, because Garud is helping it.
This still happens before that. So let's go ahead and roll the damage on that. I just don't feel like rolling all those d6. 31 points of damage to you, Ava. 15 to both Bailey and the Drake.
31, you said?
Yeah. And the damage does
I
happen
will
before
use
you
my
fall
voice.
asleep.
I
Now,
have always felt like a nat 20 should like negate all damage regardless. You know what I mean?
you'd think
It always
so,
feels like
but no.
One nat 20 would be like, oh yeah, that's fine, it saves. 2 nat 20s on an advantage roll, I should get something.
I'm
Goodness
sorry,
gracious,
but you
no.
think so is the funniest possible response to have to that.
You know, sure. I'll let you take no damage on this. How's that? You can take no
Yay!
damage.
you're welcome.
Keep it in mind though,
I-
because now that's a valid rule for monsters.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine. If they
If
roll
that ever happens again, 2 nat 20.
I've only seen that one other time. I wish I was streaming when it
rare.
happened.
Noctis is gonna roll double nat 20s now when we try to imprison
Oh
him.
yeah, sure.
every
So-
single roll is a nat 20. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's the end of that. That brings it to
Ugh.
Ava. You're asleep again.
Oh, my
yeah, I'm
god.
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, and unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Double
That-
poison.
Yep. Pretty good.
Ava, you deserve better than this.
So
You can Lose
I-
unconscious, because your bonus action you can't really command your
my
Drake to
bonus
do
action.
anything.
Yep, because he's currently escorting me to the ship. So now that I stop moving, he's gonna escort me to the ship. So I will go for. I will go for it.
I realize this has probably not been
Natural
fun for
one.
Izzy and Ava, but this is so on brand with how a fight from a Marlboro usually goes if you're not prepared. For those that play Final
Oh,
Fantasy,
wow.
if you don't go in prepared, this is usually what happens, and you're like, "Well, I'm reloading
Well,
this."
the thing about it is, I was good because I was a white mage, so I could just Asuna my way out of there.
True, fair enough. Good point. Bazcat, you're up. The thing is looking bad. It looks like it's in its desperate throes, trying to. At this point, it has shut down most of its critical thinking, and it just wants to eat.
Cool. I want to hit it real hard.
Sorry. I skipped Bailey. I apologize.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, did
Sorry.
Bailey not go?
I skipped Bailey. Bailey, you're up.
I watched Ava get hit by the thing, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, not again. I am going to turn around and look at this thing, and I am just going to be like, well, I learnt my lesson from last time, so let's do this again, and I'm going to cast 5th level Rolithim's Psychic Lance, which is Intelligence, please.
Okay. Another intelligence.
Yes. Oh, I need to mark.
Oh my god, 19. Does 19 succeed?
I am going to use my reaction to bend luck, so spend 2 sorcery points, roll a d4, and apply it as a penalty.
Oh, that one again.
Yeah,
One.
that one again.
I got a 1 again. Is 18 succeed?
I hate this. I should be rolling those dice.
Yes!
Oh,
You know what? But here's the thing. I asked somebody to do that. I can't remember what game it was. I was like, aren't you going to roll that? And they're like, no, you roll it. Was that Dragonbane?
that's
It might have been. Use your reaction to spend to apply a number rolled as a 9. It's your choice to the creature's roll. Oh, it might be me rolling. That's cool. We'll leave it for next time.
Okay. So, well, it succeeded once,
passed.
finally.
Yeah,
So-
it succeeded against it.
Well, what are you doing now? I will tell you the magic resistance saved its ass on that one.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Jesus.
I would rather the magic resistance skedaddled. I am just going to kind of look at this thing and a lot of praying, a lot of crying. I like crying. I am going to. No, that would be an action. I'm gonna use that to that. No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Now, Basscat, you're up.
Cool. And now I'm gonna hit it a whole lot.
Let's go for it.
All right. Oh, boo. Well, I'm not gonna hit it with that one. 12
That
is not gonna
misses.
hit. But a 19 hits
That'll hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then we're gonna, on this one, 23 definitely hits.
Okay.
With, 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, let's make a, wisdom saving throw
Okay.
on that.
It's decent at
DC
those.
16.
18.
Oh, boo. Okay, that's
yeah,
fine,
wisdom.
but you
Wisdom's just one of its good ones.
still take an additional 4 points of damage, please.
Okay.
for me.
4 points of damage. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay, as you're slashing away at this thing, it's like swatting at you from behind, but it still seems to be trudging along, going after Bailey. Izzy.
Good.
Yeah, Izzy is in the air, and now that he's not blinded, he's standing on the broom with Taurus behind him, and he's going to look at this thing and just say, I think that's enough of that. And I needed to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Magic, right?
It is magic, yes.
Okay, let me see what its dex is. We haven't had to do one of those yet. 17.
Not very.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast a fireball. Oh, sorry, I should have said this
Okay.
before. I'm casting it at 7th level. I'm sorry, I forgot what.
Shit, okay. So, let's see.
Yeah, he needs this thing dead yesterday.
Okay, fireball. It will be...
Where are you casting that?
Yeah,
Is it?
Bazcat's in melee range.
I actually already.
You can throw it on the top right, can't you?
Yeah, I actually measured it out already. If I put it down here, it'll only hit this thing and not anyone else.
Hold on, it's not pinging.
Oh, it's not? How do I show you my measure?
I don't know.
No,
Is,
there's
do you mean like under the M on its name? Do you mean?
Here. If I put it
I'm pinging.
here,
Hey, yeah, that works.
here, it won't hit anything. Yeah, it won't hit anything but this thing. When it gets on this thing, it's exactly 20, but on Bazcat, it's like 20.
Okay.
So
Burn
it will
it
not
up.
hit Bazcat.
Burn it up.
Actually, he's going to spend... Oh, wait, sorry. He actually can just do that for free. He doesn't have to spend anything to change the damage. He's going to change it to thunder damage so they don't set this field on fire.
Fair.
My man.
Fair.
All right. And he's going to do this at 7th level, so that's going to be 12d6.
If only we
For
had our jobs still.
40
40
thunder
damage.
damage.
As this thing rocks through and you hear... This thing almost like goes up on its side as the force of this blast pulls it up, and you can see like 2 tentacles are like grabbed on as it kind of flops over onto its side, and then just barely crawls its way back. This thing is kind of lying on its side. It looks like it's breathing heavily. It's almost dead.
good.
Jesus Christ.
Almost.
What is this thing?
It had a lot of
Annoying.
hit points. Lot of hit points.
We need to... I'm gonna cast Dominate Monster so we can get this as one of our pets.
No. There was a whole side quest in Final Fantasy 12 that proved that was a fucking terrible idea.
Okay, but that's Izzy's turn. He's going to use the rest of his movement to actually land on the ship and set Taurus down so he can start going full movement just in case.
Okay. Okay.
Started
Bailey
Leave me alone.
does.
I cast no.
Does 23 hit you?
Oh, absolutely it does.
As this thing. Oh no, we lost somebody. Give me just a second.
Well, that's cat.
Unfortunately, too far for silvery barbs.
As this thing just
And I
weakly
don't have a
reaches out, and you can feel it wrapping around you. And
Ew.
as you look back as it grabs onto you, and you see that this thing is
Oh, they lost
probably dying. Like, it probably won't recover from this, but... Switch back. It's going for one last meal. As it grabs you, let's see. It
I
will
am not
deal...
pulling another fucking Nozak.
That's stopped. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh. I'm not taking it away yet until I know everything that's going on. So 11.
Mhm.
7 points of acid
18.
damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I
so
hate that for you.
18 damage. Which is that, and a strength saving throw, you said. So,
Yeah.
fun fact, I am a Leonin,
Okay.
with a -1 to strength.
Oh no!
So, 11.
This thing wraps
Ugh.
around you, and as you look at it... Hold on, bouncing back and forth. Okay, as you look
Sorry.
at it, it just pulls it and just pulls you in, and you just see these teeth close around you, and your world is in darkness. You are blinded, you are restrained, and you're in total cover.
Cool.
Mm.
Total cover,
Okay.
let's go!
Ava, you're up.
Let's do this. We're going for the unconscious clear.
Oh, that's right.
Boom.
I was like, surely Ava
Uh-oh.
will kill it.
Another one.
No, that's not going to work.
Yeah. Me
Bailey,
and con saves.
let's
Yeah.
see what happens here on your turn. Da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, what are you doing? You're blinded, restrained, speed becomes 0, attack rolls against you have advantage, disadvantage, and you have total cover. What are you doing in there?
I am going to... I see you said I'm restrained as well, right?
Yes, and blinded.
Okay. Restrained and blinded. Okay.
And it's stinky.
It's dinky. I am going to... Alright. I know that this thing is a Malboro. I know that it is the only one that is here. So what I'm going to do is
So far.
Sorry?
You said the only
What'd
one
you
that's
say?
here, and I said so far.
Fucking hope not.
Oh.
Respectfully, I hope not.
This is smart.
I am going to subtle spell Rolitham Psychic Lance at level 7.
Subtle
Ooh.
spell, psychic lance.
Psychic Lance is verbal only, and subtle spell can take away the verbal one.
Read it to me.
So, Rolitham Psychic Lance, you unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power from your forehead at a creature you can see within range.
You're blinded.
Alternatively,
Okay.
bitch! No, Pride Month, you wait till I'm finished. No.
Right.
Alternatively, you can utter a creature's name. If the name target is within range, it becomes a spell's target even if you can't see it. If the name target isn't within range, the lance dissipates without effect. It's in range.
Okay.
Say Izzy.
You should say Izzy.
No, it's
Take him out of
120
his
feet.
misery.
I could take out Izzy. I am going to do, I mean, I can't really subtle spell this one because I'm aiming specifically for the Malboro. So I'm just going to say the Malboro's name.
That's also, because you'd have to
That's fair,
speak
yeah.
it. too.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you remove the verbal component of spells by settling it, right?
You do,
So, I mean,
but in
like,
order to get
technically-
around the blindness, you have to do the verbal
Mhm.
component part, is the only thing with this particular scenario.
Fair.
So I can still say its name. I'm just gonna say, call out Malboro, while I'm inside this thing's, basically inside its mouth.
Okay.
And I will need it to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Shit you not. Natural 20.
I'm gonna
damn
silvery
it.
barbs it.
I'm taking a picture right now.
Yeah, take a photo, put it in the chat. I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
I swear to God. Didn't we decide
I
we
hate
couldn't
that I'm so
silvery
Oh,
barbs?
did we decide?
I think we did that. I think that was one of my house rules that we can't silvery barbs a nat 20.
What is its total number?
Oh, that is
then?
correct.
I think we talked about that a couple sessions ago.
Yeah, we did. Also,
What
I'm
is
too
its-
far to silvery barbs regardless.
What is its total number? No, okay. What's the other reaction that I have? The other reaction's not good enough for it. Yeah, so I can't use that as a reaction. I can't use Tides of Chaos, obviously, because it's not for the enemy. And I can't bend luck, because that is a reaction, and it doesn't matter. A 1d4 is not going to change or put this into thing.
No, the natural 20.
Random thought, just as a Hail Mary,
Sure.
can I roll a d20 for wild magic?
No. You have specific triggers for wild magic. It's not wild if you can do it
hang on.
whenever.
The specific wild magic trigger is anytime I cast any spell, you make me roll it, and you haven't done a single thing.
Oh,
so I'm taking
I
it
keep
on
forgetting
board
about
myself.
that. You gotta roll a d20, right?
Yeah, just a d20.
And if you
And
roll
if I
a
roll a
1,
1, I'm on the wild
all
magic
right,
table.
sure. Okay, yeah, there you can. I forgot about that part. You're the only person I've ever seen play wild magic. Like the only one.
I can
Roll a
tell.
d20. If it's a 1, hell yeah, wild magic can go off.
No.
No, it's not.
Damn.
I feel like
the end of
there
your
should be something
turn,
for, like,
34
I feel like there should be
acid
something that should
damage.
Let you.
Jesus.
Let you do thing for it.
Say what?
I want to roll on the wild magic table. Let
Well,
me do it if I want to.
The
Game
point of
D&D,
wild magic is it's unpredictable, damn it.
but there's
30
so many options. Like, I should have the option if I wanted to be like, no, I want to roll on the table. If I die, I die.
If I want
If I
to
die,
have-
I die.
if
So
I want to have unplanned chaos, I want to plan that chaos. 34 points of acid damage as
Yeah, I'm still going.
saliva
hey.
starts
Good
eating through
shit.
you.
Hopefully he won't be.
Fast cat.
Ugh.
Well,
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
yeah. All right. Let's hit him. Let's go. 27,
27 hits.
hits for 9 damage. 27 hits for 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, please.
16?
Please.
16 is its armor class.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
so the hits
yeah.
Yes.
for
Please.
10 damage.
10.
Please tell me it's dead.
You slash through this thing, and as it kind of rolls over, and you can see that it is horribly wounded, as it's just kind of chewing, and it just at this point turns its focus back to you as this eye kind of listfully looks at you. And for the first time, I get to ask you, Basscat, how do you put this creature out of its misery?
Yeah.
Thank God.
That-
I'm so tired.
Yeah, this one went a little late. Sorry.
Basscat is going to jump on top of this thing, take Boyamak, slam it down onto its like stomach region to get it to like get get Bailey out. And then once he sees that it's dead, he's gonna look up and he's gonna say, I don't know about you all, but I need a shower.
As you slam into this thing, it gives one final roar as it screams, and as its gaping maw opens up, you reach in and you just pull Bailey out by like the scruff of his neck, like he'd pick up a kitten. Just kind of toss them off to the side and just one final push down onto what you assume is the brain of this thing as it finally goes still, as it lies back and its eye stalk tentacles just kind of fall down around it. And it lets out one final of the nastiest smelling shit you have ever smelled in your life.
Gross.
Gross.
We're going to end there tonight because we did go late. And you all just took down a mark worth 20,000 gil if you can find out a way to cash that in. Just so you know.
Fuck this thing.
I am
Wait,
very strong.
where would we
I
cash
can
this in? The
drag it.
city that had it is destroyed now.
No. That was
No,
Lindblom.
Lindblom. It's worth 20k in Lindblom.
Isn't Lindblom the place that got blown up by the Empire?
No, that is the
Lindblom is
capital
the Empire.
of the Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, we're not.
So,
I'm
can
sorry.
find a way to cash it in.
I have contacts. I might be able to.
There are hum boards everywhere as well. Like, come on.
You're
Yeah,
really
you don't
good.
know.
You're
Alexandria might have had something out for this thing too.
That's true.
So how was that? Marlboro fun, right? Right?
I hate it.
Fuck, that was
crazy.
Been a while
Is this
since
what I
we-
do to you, Wolf? Is this how it feels to face the wrath of a monk?
This is how it feels to be stunned all the time. And even with you out, I still got stunned 2 rounds. What the hell is up with this?
Damn, that's crazy. DM, I feel like we fought so hard. That's definitely a level up, right?
No, it's not. You guys just leveled up.
I know.
Chill.
I just like having spells.
We're getting up there. It'd been a while since we had fought a nice Final Fantasy inspired creature. I thought it was about time for one. And seemed like a good opportunity to have one. So we will pick up there next time. Quick reminder, we are off next week. I will be out of town, but we'll be back the week after that for more Kupo Quest. We got all sorts of other stuff going on. I'm in Omega's Walking Dead on Omega on TV over on his channel. Thursday, we're not going to be here either because of that whole out of town thing I mentioned, but we'll be back next Thursday with Temptations, ran by Bailey down there. Then we've also got Bazcat in there as well. And we do have a new posting. If you're part of the Discord, if you're not, you should be part of the Discord because there's a bunch of awesome people in there, us 5 included. And we have a new opportunity. We mentioned it a while back, but it's finally getting off the ground. We are going to be doing Golden Vault. So what that is we're doing it more as a longer series of connected mini shots. And we can have a rotating cast. So if you're just interested and want to play some D&D with us, Ravnok, he's in the chat. He's going to be DMing that. You can also see him on Temptations. But we've put out like a little cipher if you'd like to see that. Join the Discord. Or if you follow me on Blue Sky. I don't think I'll post it on Twitter. Because fuck Twitter. But yeah. Join the Discord. You should just join the Discord. We got a bunch of awesome people in there. We talk games, we talk all sorts of stuff, and that's the first place I post any signups for new games and stuff like that. But I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for the raid. I saw we got a new sub, Graph. Thank you for that. Again, I apologize. I don't check the chat when I'm DMing. There's just too much to do when I'm trying to murder people with Marlboros. But sorry this one went a little late. But not really, because that was fun. I like when we get to play some homebrew monsters where I come up with busted shit to see what my level 14 characters can come up with. And they did rather well. That thing had like 300 HP, by the way. Just so everybody was...
Oh my god, in heaven.
I did like 20 of that. That's insane.
That thing had 300. I think that...
A little bit.
I think when you went into it on that last round, Bazcat, it had 4. You obliterated it.
Slightly overkill then, but that's
I just figured
brand.
I'd let you go for it. So anyway, tune in tomorrow on Omega's channel if you want to see. We're getting close to the finale of that for The Walking Dead. It's great though, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. It is legitimately good. But we will go to bed now for most of us, or for Psychic will go eat lunch.
I
or
am going
something.
to have some late lunch and then get ready for poker.
Well, there you go. Anyway,
Mm.
we will see you soon. Join that Discord if you're interested in playing Golden Vault or any of the other things, and we'll talk to you next time. Lally ho, friends, and again, happy Pride.
Yay!